This is the replay of the open mic community space for NBA 2K23 My Team. I want to say a huge shout out to Celtic for Life KG. He is my hero. Thanks for listening. And if you'd like to speak, if you'd like to chat every Tuesday, come on down. The last space of season 6 is tonight. First of all, huge shout out to the community for keeping things going. 28 spaces, rocking and rolling forward. It's been a blast. And thank you to all the interviewees. I got to meet a interviewee IRL. So shout out to Kid Ramsey. That was fun. Got to meet him. And coming up this Friday, got DBG on the interview show. And the following Friday, we got DFS Doe. Some of you are familiar with his work. He'll be coming up on May 26th. So it's a fun pendulum, I guess you could say, of perspective. But we're all here for gaming. We're all here for community. So it's neat that I get to talk to both DBG and DFS Doe. But I expect it. I expect it out of this community. And I expect Jimmy to show up. How you doing, Jimmy?
I'm doing great, man. Big night.
Oh, huge night. There's like a draft lottery going on. I don't know if they still freeze in envelopes and stuff. But that's fun. And it's hard. I never expect people to show up, especially on like a playoff basketball night. You know, you got game 1 of a huge series. I won't get too much into that, but I appreciate anybody that listens tonight. I appreciate anybody that re-listens coming up. Draft lottery. A lot of things going on lately. Don't you think so, Jimmy? A thing or two?
Yeah, and 2K just tweeted that Season 7 info is coming tomorrow. So,
and I got to see 2K's tweet and trying to steal my thunder too. So there's so many things trying to prevent people from being here.
Hey, what do I always say? You get one person in here, that's a W.
It is. It's huge, and I'm still blown away. I am so still happy to be part of the community that we've formed. That it took all of us. Everyone has their own individual spice on this souffle that we make.
Souffle.
I don't know. And I'm just again every day something happens that I'm just thankful and appreciative of being around the people that I've chosen to be around and that have chosen to be around me more so, because I can choose to be around people all day. It's got to be, the feeling's got to be mutual or it's very awkward.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yep, and I was just saying that I got to meet one of the interviewees IRL, which was Kid Ramsey, this last, it was yesterday already, and that was cool. And the reason that we were down in North Carolina was a Duke master's degree graduation of my son, which is a huge flex for me, not because of me, because of him, but shout out to him. It's just still something that, as a young Idahoan kid, when you get to watch like 4 different teams growing up on CBS, and one of them's Duke, and all your friends love Duke, and so you pick Kentucky because you hate Duke and you hate all your friends as well. Might as well, So it leads to good banter, and so all your entire life you grow up hating a certain school for no reason, a school you'll never see, a school clear across the country, and all of a sudden your kid goes there, and you're like, what? No, Duke is a myth. Duke is what you watch on TV. It's not someplace you can go, and so it's still, I'm blown away by him, by my son. That's why we were down in North Carolina.
Big congratulations. I was going to congratulate him anyway, but That's awesome. Master's degree is a W flex.
Yeah.
And obviously, from Duke, that's incredible. So congratulations to him. And you got to flex. Sometimes in life you got to flex a little bit.
Oh, and I'll take advantage of flexing. Yeah, even if I have nothing to do with it, if I'm around it, I'll flex. I'll get in the picture. That's fine. There's me flexing in the background. But another flex would be getting level 40 Hakeem Olajuwon this last season, season 6. You don't have much time left to get him. and you probably have even less time to tweet a reply to Floki's tweet if you did get him.
Yeah. You don't. I've seen people beat the buzzer before, man. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to underestimate. We got a little over 2 days left. 11 o'clock my time on Friday. I'm ready. So I'm looking forward to it.
You got double Hakeem.
Yes, sir. We got him.
And you got your reply to Floki.
Yep. Lock that in.
Because that's the thing. A lot of people will end up getting Hakeem, and then just end up waffling around and not reply.
Yeah. And this time I wanted to go, as I usually do, but I wanted to go the extra mile. I put Floki's tweet in the Reddit lounge on the My Team subreddit, and then I posted it on my TikTok, just hopefully for some extra visibility. I don't know, just to try to get more people to reply. Obviously, liking, retweeting, everything helps. So shout out to him, and I'm looking forward to seeing the graphic. And a shout out to my boy Mike in here, chasing the dream. Got him twice. Yes, sir.
And I think that's great that you just said that you're promoting it on 3 things that I've never really heard of or never used. So I guess that's 3, more avenues of eyes. I was uploading his tweet to MySpace and I was getting error coded all over the place.
I mean, that's hilarious. I mean, with TikTok, man, I tell you what, Tim, it's the most people can see your stuff on TikTok. It's just like farming.
I thought you weren't supposed to show your stuff on TikTok.
Okay.
Didn't you get in trouble for that before?
Oh, well, maybe one.
Ayo.
But at the same time, it's the easiest way. Is you just farming views, and like it's easy to go viral, right? There's ladies in the nursing home going viral on TikTok right now. They don't know what TikTok is. Okay, so just something.
And do you have something to do with that?
No, but I have seen that For You page. I've seen the nursing homes on my For You page.
Okay, I was just checking. See, I'm still not too familiar with TikTok because I know my granddaughter is TikTok famous. Yeah, she blew up crazy.
That's a huge W flex.
No, here's another huge flex. Again, another one I'm around. I'm in the picture. I'll flex. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. With that. Flavor Flav made a huge career of being hype man, right? He even got his own reality show off the deal.
I mean, listen, if you're in the perimeter of flexing, you got to do it.
Yeah, exactly. If you can even get an arm in there and explain it to you, that's cool too. And so so a reminder, I'm going to remind everybody that just decides to speak tonight to make sure you apply to the tweet, because if he's willing to do the work, let's make Floki do the work. That's what I'm always a big proponent of people doing work, especially if they ask for it. Yeah. And then and season 7 coming up, season 7 Friday. I was super excited to get home. I've been out of town. Again, North Carolina, huge flex, Celtic for life. He's the dude. And I was excited to hop on 2K because I put some things up for auction, and I was real excited. And I got banned. I got banned for 4 hours. It looks like for an update. Is that the same thing, right? Am I misinterpreting that? For some reason, I can't play for 4 hours. Is that what these bans are?
I was confused for a second. That's funny.
Yeah, it's fun to be a habitual line stepper, right?
Yeah, just like solo. Are you still going through the patch right now?
Oh, I'm 70% right now as I look at it. And is it a bad time to look at it? 70%? I'm going to look away.
You're on fire.
But that's where we're at. It's the update. It still says like an hour and 8 minutes or something, some crazy time. Because and I was so excited to make a YouTube video, and I still uploaded the YouTube video. It's 45 seconds. Go ahead and watch it and drop a sub if you want to. But it was me getting ready to look at what happened over the weekend while I was gone. And sure enough, it was right up. And I was thinking about, okay, I'm going to wait it out, quick update. But by the end of the video, it shows like 9-hour update. So that's when the video ended. Yeah, no information.
Are you in the hotel?
In the apartment now. I've upgraded. They got me out of the. So no more continental breakfast. So I don't know if it's an upgrade. I guess it's an overgrade because the internet's been a problem. I like the privacy, but everything else has been a nightmare, I guess.
Dang.
Yeah, but it makes me stronger, right? As a streamer, if I can constantly have issues and always be frustrated and it'd be a nightmare, and I still do it, That one day when everything goes smooth, whew,
Yep.
that's when the 24-hour stream comes in, right?
That's funny.
24-hour stream. How's stream going with you? Because one of the things I have in my Waffle House is just a shout out to Twitch raids in general, and a shout out to shout outs. And cousin Cam had a nice little tweet today about shouting out and making people affiliate and helping people out. And so one thing I have in here that I'm going to repeat, and even if you're watching this on YouTube, and I don't know if it'll work, if you'll get banned or anything, but go ahead and tweet your own link in the reply. Tweet your own link in whatever. Get your name out there. Shout yourself out. Because again, you have to be your own number one cheerleader.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things on the questions is I'm going to ask you to reply in the space, reply wherever, shout yourself out, wherever people can find you. Even if it's just Twitter, say, hey, here I am, and point an arrow to yourself or whatever a funny meme is. That's what we need, more self shout outs. It's self vouches, pat yourself on the back. And if this can be one avenue that I don't know if you'll get banned or not, let's find out together.
Yeah.
But go ahead and put your own link to whatever and whatever, anytime there's a space going on. I love that stuff. And again, it goes back to Twitch raids. Twitch raids are so cool, and I'm still blown away by them. Are you still big into raids?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day I've raided.
You really? Every day you've raided? Wait. Let me update my notes here. Do you have a list of people that you typically raid?
Mentally, I keep a list.
Really? And do you shadow ban people from that list by any chance?
No.
Okay, just checking.
No.
Just checking. Okay, just checking, because I was looking at the list and see if I was on that list. But I don't see my name or my links on there.
Well, think about this.
But congratulations to anybody that Jimmy does raid. Again, which raids are the best?
Yeah, my two biggest things are gifting subs. I've gifted a lot of subs. I've been gifted a lot of subs. In other people's chats, obviously in my chat, and then raids. Those are two things that make Twitch really fun. Twitch is fun for a lot.
I thought consistency. Where does consistency fit in?
I mean, that's.
You got a lot of top things, because I'm keeping track of your stats. Just know that I remember things that you say, and so so consistency I expect to be on your top things.
Of course it is, but I'm just saying Twitch in general. Like, what makes it fun is when Captain says, Jimmy, if you download Pokemon Go, I'll gift you 10, and I start playing Pokemon Go, and boom, 10 gifts would pop up in the chat, which was crazy. But
or you're at the store taking pictures of fruit and vegetables and wearing helmets, and
yes,
it all springs from a misguided Twitch chat in the Waffle House.
Absolutely. But you know what? the guy who wrote that is a big supporter of mine, and he told me, Jimmy, like, I like watching your stream because you are just with us, and I'm not gonna like instantly ban somebody, or I can troll right back. I troll myself every day on stream. So if we can send the Waffle Trolls, if we can send the Waffle House to raid somebody, obviously raided Floki today. He was playing Lego for one example. Or I love raiding people, man. I make sure to do it after every stream. It's like I don't even think about it anymore. I just do it.
Yeah, I think I saw that in the dev blog that you're going to raid Floki, so I'm not surprised. Yeah.
There you go.
And again, it's cool. It's cool. And I poke fun and jest. You know this, because we have totally different lives. I dominate the evenings, and you try to tread water in the mornings. So. No, again, and raids are cool, and it's cool because sometimes it seems like in a roundabout way, maybe there is a couple people that ended up getting on some kind of raid train that started in the Waffle House in the morning and maybe ended up on my stream at night. You never know.
That happens. Like that'll happen for hours. Like I see how things move, and I see how I'll raid somebody, then they raid somebody else, and you just see that kind of chain reaction on some days, and it's really neat to see within our little group and community and all that different stuff. So that's a huge W, man.
Oh yeah, and it's neat that, on top of that, the affiliates that come along with it and all the other stuff.
Yep.
It's been fun. And it's like a new door opening every time somebody decides to go live for the first time. It's a new chapter opening, a new door
Yep.
opening, a new fill in the cliche that leads into my intro here, Jimmy.
I got.
And then I know there are 100 of cliches about graduations and symbolism, and one door closing and another door opening, or a new chapter, or the gateway to what's next, or like sands to the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. Many well-known sayings. And there have been countless movies made about the subject, or TV shows or whatever, about a graduation, whether it's high school or college or kindergarten or a wizard school, whatever it is, whatever your graduation is, where you learned your skills and you're on to the next step. The overall story remains the same, a coming of age classic told over and over again. And I got to witness, and it's over many years, and we won't get into all of it. I'm going to leave out tons of it, but this is my Cliff Notes version of, what I got to witness as a coming of age classic that it led all the way up to me watching NBA Commissioner Adam Silver in person on Sunday, a Duke alum, 1984, through no work, I guess, support of my own, no work, because Celtic for life, he did the work. We watched him battle, we watched him struggle, stuff that I'm not strong enough to do, not smart enough to do. But so we'll start his story off as a cocky left-handed tweener named Celtic for Life KG, joining a team that was already built, already stacked. But now he was old enough to join the Hurricanes, and this was 2009. And I know that because I just saw a picture where there's a date on the T-shirts, 2009. And he was led with effort and energy and humor, not with talent, with guts, teamwork and glue guy. And we finished 7-0 that year. And because it was only a Saturday league. We practiced every Tuesday and Thursday, and those were some of the best games. I always tried to make sure we had 10 players on our team. I was the coach of this team. I forgot to add that, but another flex. But we can only play who was in front of us, and some of the best games we ever had were some of those scrimmages, those 5-on-5 scrimmages where games got intense, that parents would come and keep score for our scrimmages. And every stop along the way, every sport, every team, every club, he was a teammate. He was a glue guy. He showed me what competitive level debate was, and my brain still hasn't caught up with how fast he can speak. I had the notes in front of me, and I couldn't read as fast as he was speaking. and he, again, a teammate. He learned from the seniors in debate, and he led as a senior. He was a glue guy. He carried on traditions. He got me into Mutt on Madden, which is huge. Him and Dallin, my youngest. He got me into Skyrim, which, it's a different thing, but a storytelling game that we could interact with, and he got me into 2K in Park. But in Park, I was the glue guy because he was the lob threat, or Dallin was the slasher, and I was always trying to be the pure point forward, trying to keep the team together, make sure each guy gets enough shots. But so I was the glue guy, but the team, that was when we were the team. And I know I've mentioned it before, and my mind always goes back to that. And he stopped playing football in high school because it wasn't fun anymore. And that was between his junior and senior year, big stuff. Playing grid kid from 5th grade to junior, because his football friends, his lifelong friends, they started choosing different paths, different priorities. And it's easy to say, yeah, I'm gonna take my friends and we're gonna walk away from this situation. But when there's 10 people going down this path, you can pretty much try to save yourself. And and that's what he did. Talk to the people he could, but he said no. He changed his friends and saved his future is what he did, which I'm still in awe of. Having to cut ties with lifelong friends because you see, no, you're going to a party. No, I've heard about what goes on there, man. This isn't happening.
Yeah.
And so he saved his own future, a future that included graduating high school at my high school, which was pretty cool. Going to Weber State, that a rapper named Dame Dollar went to. I don't know if you're familiar with his work.
Oh no!
So Damian Lillard went there, which is cool because he's in the hallways and everything, his picture and stuff. They're pretty proud of him. And then transferring to Utah and graduating there, University of Utah. He was a Ute. And then getting into the master's program at Duke and graduating there. And then that was me watching from the stands and cheering him on this whole time. And then so flash forward to Sunday, and I'm sitting in the stands, and I'm in awe of the speakers. The commencement speakers is stacked at Duke University. I don't know if you know this, but it's a pretty popular college, apparently. There was a lady that has a Antarctic iceberg named after her, Branford Marsalis. He was on the Tonight Show for how many years? And other people that have all these different accolades that I'm underselling that I won't even get into. But, these giants, I was in awe watching Adam Silver with one of the most incredible speeches I've ever heard. And even his story is great, being a Duke alum and how he went up and he told the story of the secret game that happened back in 1944. That was a game between a white team and a black team. That was the secret because people would get in trouble if they heard about it. And it was one of the most amazing, one of the most inspiring stories I've heard in a long time. So Google the secret game if you can. It's very cool, very cool. And so I'm looking at all these giants, and I pan to the left, and I see my son, and he's a giant. And imagine me trying to give a hug to a 12-foot tall Blue Devil. But that's what I got to do. And so you inspire me, Celtic for life. And with what Adam Silver said at the end, approach your future with confidence and hope. And that's all you can really do. Any new adventure, any new graduation into a new whatever, great beyond, confidence and hope is all you got. And shout out to Celtic for Life KG for giving me confidence and hope. And that's it. That's the intro.
Yeah, it's a great.
So how are you doing, Jimmy? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. It's a great story, Tim. I'm glad you shared that. That's an incredible accomplishment. I mean, I'll never forget graduating from college. That was a surreal day.
Yeah, and we're coming up to that. So hold that thought, because I'd like to get into that a little bit. But let's say I know college was in the past a little bit. Give me a more recent W for you.
Well, I'm going to spoil it, but I played some unlimited tonight, and I took some losses, but I ended up getting the shoe pack. So I wanted to say that for you to show you on stream tomorrow, show you guys on stream tomorrow. So that was a nice little W. But I mean, going outside today, just appreciating what nature has to offer, man. Like it's the weather's getting nicer. It's getting beautiful out here. So I wanted it to become warm, and I'm glad. And I talked with my mom. She'll probably be coming down soon, so it'll be good.
It sounds dreamy. I wrote that in there.
Yeah.
And I know you already got the level 40, so we're gonna pick. But make sure you reply and tell all your friends to reply to the level the Floki 40 tweet. All right. And so, season 7 upcoming. I know there was that mural that you can kind of see a silhouette, I guess, of so and so. Again, I can't even access the game, so I got like a 4-day update. So what are you thinking on season 7? What if you had to say, this is going to be the level 40 season 7? Go.
Oh man, I mean, there's already talk of it being Kobe, but I don't know about all that. I think it's got to be a
Mhm.
wing guards type of player.
No, like,
Pick your favorite, whoever that might be. Uh,
do you think it's going to be a current, maybe a current since they did Hakeem was retired? Because I don't know. Every time I guess, I'm wrong.
could be,
That's why I never put money on it.
could be.
Some people are putting money on level 40s in the
Yeah,
past.
yeah. Not
Crazy, crazy
I know.
people.
Is a crazy thing, but at least we all learned about pass accuracy.
That's right. Hey, and I like pass accuracy, and one other thing I like is when people self promote. So if you have a chance, Jimmy,
Yep,
during this time tonight, if you'll just throw your own link wherever people can find you in these replies, that'd be
I'll do
nice.
that.
And moving forward, spring has sprung, new stuff is going. Graduation is what kind of the theme is. Tell me about any of your graduation that's affected you.
When we were talking earlier, I was trying to pick between high school and college, and I'm watching the lottery right now. So
Tim, oh my God, you're Spurs. Oh shit, the Spurs got
the
Wemby.
Spurs got the first pick.
Oh,
What? What?
The Spurs,
They did? Oh, are you trolling? Is he trolling? Do we need to
no,
ban
he's not
Ramsey?
no,
trolling.
I'm not trolling.
He's not
The
trolling.
the Horn the
Not
Horn
trolling.
the
Oh,
Hornets got the second pick.
Hornets second.
my man. All right. So is Wemby the dude? I heard Scoot. Who's Scoot?
Scoot
What's up with
Henderson is
Scoot
he's
too?
going number 2 to the Hornets.
Yep. So
Hmm.
Scoot Henderson played in the G League Ignite this past season, which you might know that Jalen Green, Jonathan Kuminga played. It's where they skip college and they choose the professional route. Holy, him, he's going
Okay.
to be a Spur.
Ah, yeah. I'm writing a smiley face on my notes right now. Wemby question mark. So that'd be a good talking point coming up. I like this. Good content. Thank you, Ramsey. That's awesome. But he did not go to college, did he, Wemby?
No.
No, he's
Yep.
French.
He's
Okay.
grown men, guys who played in the NBA already.
I love that. I love that. And I think Unbeatable Jacob even had a post about the last guy to do that was Luca, that had kind of the same story arc of playing in the league that he's playing in against men, against pro
Yeah.
athletes for years.
Yeah. So there's a guy on Butler's team. Actually, he transferred to Cincinnati, but from Lithuania. Simas Lukosis, college basketball fans might know that name. He played against grown men before coming to Butler in Europe and in Lithuania. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Okay. Okay. And Butler was you're a Butler alum,
I
aren't you?
am. I am.
Okay. And so was that the graduation that you were leaning towards when
Yeah.
okay, well, let's say so you were pretty confident in the graduation coming up when you, let's say, put yourself back mid-year senior. You're pretty confident you're going to graduate, no problem. You got all your ducks in a row.
Yeah. As far as graduation, yeah.
Okay, so let's say a couple months before walk me through that. Explain this graduation of said Butler.
Man, we would be here all night, and you got other people to.
All right, highlights. How about highlights? Entertaining things or depressing things. Lowlights. People love tragedies. Tell me how terrible college was, Jimmy.
College was an amazing experience. So just to go back a little bit further, my junior year, specifically my second semester, best semester a college kid will ever have ever. I was out, dude. I was locked in. We Butler made the tournament. We beat Arkansas in the first round. It was incredible. And then going into the senior year, I was like, look, this is a victory lap. Anything and everything I do my senior year is total bonus. Like it was just gravy because I worked my ass off my junior year, and then for my senior year, I just said, you know what, let's just go out there and have some fun. I got an internship with Visit Indy. I told you about that, how competitive it was my first semester, and then second semester, just it was a crazy feeling. You're counting down the days. This is the last time you'll eat in the cafeteria. These are the last. I counted on the weekends. These are the last couple of weekends. I had an amazing opportunity to cover Purdue and take pictures of them in a school I didn't even go to in the Sweet 16 and the Elite Eight. If you look at Purdue versus Tennessee and Purdue versus Virginia, obviously I've talked about Carson Edwards being a buddy of mine. He lit the world on fire. It was absolutely crazy what he did against Virginia, especially. He dropped 42. It was something I've never seen, and I may never see again. And so Old Town Road was the big song at the time, and that's what I remember most about the second semester of my senior year, and just getting closer to graduation day. And I finished my last assignment late in the computer lab in the communications building where I had worked so hard. I'm happy to share my senior assignment. That was another cool thing, my capstone. I got to present a rough draft to friends and professors before I finished it. So that was a really cool thing that I'll never forget from my senior year. I wrote it about Hinkle Fieldhouse and the people who inhabit it. So that was really neat. And then graduation day came. It went by in a blur. I remember walking across the stage, receiving. I don't want to dox anybody here. We'll just call the guy Bob.
Of course.
Bob handed me my diploma, and I took the pictures afterwards. It was crazy. And if you want to talk about tragedy, like it was such a blur. Like everything was just, it went by so fast that day. I went out and I just kind of, celebrated afterwards with some friends. And the next day, I sat in my room, and I was beyond emotional. Like I couldn't control myself. That's the most I've ever probably cried in my entire life. Like seriously, man. Like it was
What do you think? What do you think was the most emotional about it? Was like the finality of what you were doing, or the unknown of what was coming? Like what? Because it is emotional. It's everything changes. It's not like one thing changes. It's everything changes. So what put Jimmy in the mud that day?
I wasn't. It was happy tears. It was all kinds of crazy emotions where it didn't hit me when I actually graduated and walked across the stage, but I was sitting there in the room or in the house where I'd lived for the last 2 years, and I just lost it. And my friend, and here I'll give this person's real name since he's he played on the basketball team. My friend Tyler Weidman. He and I went to high school together, and he played basketball for Butler. And he texted me right before we walked across the stage, and he was a year older than me, and I took pictures of him graduating, which was really fun. But he texted me, he said, "Jimmy, you gave Butler all of your time and energy for 4 years every single day. You should be proud of everything you accomplished." And I thought about what he said, and it was so true. I really grew up my 4 years of college, man. I really did. I grew up so much from being a freshman to a senior, and my senior year was just the bonus year because I didn't think it was going to be better than junior year, but in some ways it was. And I just lost all control. I just started bawling my eyes out because
So you were still living on campus through the graduation.
yeah.
And so okay, so how did that look? Okay, we're gonna move past. I know it's this was Jimmy in the mud. All right, now we're gonna build it back up. Okay, I know it maybe have been happy tears too, but okay, now you're alone in the dorm.
Yeah.
You've taken the cold shower. You've eaten the pint of ice cream.
Well, I was.
And so okay, when that was a Monday, or was that a Sunday?
It was a Sunday, yeah.
Okay, so when was moving day? When did you need to be out by?
I had the whole week, and I had to leave. I think it was the next Saturday, and my parents came down and picked me up. And I've never really shared this story. Ramsey might appreciate this, but I was dead set on getting this position with the Sporting News in Charlotte. I was like, dude, I'm gonna do it. Like I was so locked in on that. And I had a Skype interview right around that time, and I thought it went really well. And I wrote this whole thing. They passed me over to the next phase, and just didn't work out. And I went back home. I kept looking. I kept applying. My personal goal was to be set by the time I graduated. Well, there were other plans in store for me, so I kept applying, and I landed in North Dakota. And before that, I went out to Kansas City with my mom, my uncle. We visited my grandfather, may he rest in peace. which was great to spend some time with him. And then we came right back home and went right back to North Dakota. Like 2019 was wild. I didn't realize, you realize after the fact, but the gratitude I have, I operate in gratitude every single day because it was before the pandemic. I was the last quote unquote normal graduating year. And I was very fortunate to have graduated when I did. And I don't take a second for anything for granted any day because of that. But I gave Butler all I had, man. And I think about it every day.
Oh yeah, and I don't yeah, not taking things for granted. I think the other professor, the dribble guy professor, he tweeted something like that. I retweeted about living in gratitude.
Yep.
Yeah, which is nice. And speaking of gratitude, I appreciate everybody that wants to speak. And Rye Guy, I know you got priority because you got a test tomorrow, so we'll get you in here. It's always Ramsey's turn after Jimmy's turn, and Jimmy's not done. There's still more questions. Okay. This is just a quick update. Because I don't want to be neglectful.
Yeah,
that's my thing. I don't want to be neglectful.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, I waffled more than you. Yeah, I'm honing my waffle skills, so we might have to have a waffle off at some point.
See, I didn't even have to say anything. Look at you, Tim. Good job. Good job.
Exactly. And Ramsey, I will expect an update. Any replies? Anybody that wants to get in line or wants to say something, reply to the space. Ramsey's going to check that out, and he can get your voice up here too, in the way only Ramsey can, which will be great. And Alex, we see you too, as far as requested speaker. And thanks everybody for being here. And thanks Jimmy for that the graduation story. I like that. I bet there's a sad week story in there too, because I know you kind of jumped ahead to your parents coming picking you up, but I bet there's something that happened that week, that a crying in the rain with a boombox story in there somewhere.
I picked myself up real quick because I was so locked in on I was like, dude, I'm going to Charlotte. I was looking the best place to eat in Charlotte, pimento cheese. Like we're doing it, man. Like I was so
just the Sporting News. Weren't you always destined to be a beat writer for a baseball team for the Sporting News? Like, isn't that your character arc that was written forever?
The Sporting News, this whole position, Tim, was like, I was like, dude, like this is. I'm destined for this. This is right up my alley. North Carolina is a basketball state. The next big basketball state to Indiana. Like it was like, dude, like we're going to Charlotte, man. And it just didn't work out.
See, and Sporting News is an iconic paper, a periodical in my time, because it's only one of the ones that had all the stats. And I'm before internet. Yep. All right, I'm old school. Yep. Not just old. I'm old school as well. But yeah, and so the Sporting News was a baseball or a stat encyclopedia, or the draft issue was coming out or whatever. So yeah, you saying that you even had an opportunity to be in the running for a position at Sporting News is a flex. For an old head for me, and that's something I could tell my dad about. Hey, my friend Jimmy, you know your boy Jimmy? Yeah. Sporting News dropout. Yeah, he decided to go to North Dakota instead. He said, nah, I ain't having that.
Yeah, man.
And he'll be like, oh, wow, he big leagued the Sporting News. That's awesome. Who is this again? And I'll say, Jimmy.
That's how you know the pandemic, because we really hyped on Skype. Like, I didn't know what Zoom was back then, in whatever this was, May 2019. Dude, it was just such a different time, bro. I was in the science library at school, just trying to grind, get work done. Even after I graduated, bro, it's like I just kept grinding, man. I did. I was grinding in 2018, 19. I got to get back to that.
Grinding science. I like that. Science is great. There needs to be more science applied to pretty much everything. Like I've tried to apply a science to the auction house all the time, and sometimes the science burns. And sometimes the science is gate kept by whoever gives me my internet also. So, but I'm a big fan of science. So I'm glad you're grinding science. And what else are you grinding? What's your plan? Spring is like, people do spring cleaning and stuff. And like Eminem cleans out his closet in the spring and throws everybody under the bus. But what do you do in the spring? What's your spring plans?
Ooh, that's a good question. I first and foremost, I want to get outside more often. I definitely want to go on more walks, as I've mentioned. I'm just going to say it. If anybody from my apartment complex is listening, can we please open the pool? Please and thank you. I've been waiting. I'll
Man, my pool is open and there's snow
Oh.
here. So what?
I mean, we're talking about significant 70-degree, 80-degree days here consecutively. I understand you want to open it closer to Memorial Day, whatever, but I think it's high time we open it. It looks ready to go.
Did you submit a ticket?
It's the support ticket. It looks ready to go. All they need to do is put chairs out there and the deck and the tables and all that stuff, and we're good to go. I love going to the pool last summer. I used to stream, go to the pool, just chill. But I'll obviously take my walks this summer and do all that different stuff. But I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting any day now.
Like the lake walks?
Absolutely, yeah.
What are there going to be any lake swims
No.
this year?
No, but
No?
as well as that, I'm just gonna keep creating content. It doesn't matter. MLB, NBA, WWE.
IRL triathlon stuff, because they do that thing where you swim and you bike and you run. Are you any interest there?
No, I just want to go to the pool.
Okay, well, that's the first step. The first step in any triathlon is just going to the pool, my dude.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. And one other thing I'd be happy for you to do, Jimmy, is if you could give a shout out verbally here, so it's in the YouTube thing, and maybe even in the replies to this space here, a shout out to somebody. I know Floki's a built-in. I know you. Oh, I'm gonna rage somebody. Okay, Floki. Oh, I'm gonna shout somebody out. Oh, Floki. So maybe we branch out a little bit from Floki, because we're all gonna shout Floki out throughout the night. But and again, I'm off limits. Ramsey's off limits.
That's fine.
So yeah. So if you got to think outside the box a little bit.
No, I got it.
And
I got it.
all right. Okay. The floor is yours, and what I'm going to have you do is see how things are going on with Ramsey. While after your shout out.
Okay.
You're going to intro Ramsey in. Yeah. I'll awkwardly introduce your intro to Ramsey just now.
Shout out to Federal, man. This dude's been grinding, and I know he's planning to do another 24-hour. I've been seeing that, so that's really cool. But to see a dude grind the game 2 years ago and now stream it and now do a 24-hour and now we're getting ready to do another 24-hour, that's insane. So I got to shout out my bro, man. I love grinding the game. So does he. So it's been cool to see that from years ago. He was one of the first people to support me. So shout out to him, man. I gotta give him his flowers real quick. And he's a
Skull Federal. That's what I say. Skull. He's
W supporter and W mans.
Well done. Continue on. Go on.
Yeah. So without further ado, it's time for me to stop waffling, and it's time for Ramsey to cook, just like Jimbo tomorrow. So here we go.
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
How are
Do you
we?
have how about a quick lottery update? I'd love to hear a lottery update because I have everything turned off.
So Victor Wembanyama.
Who's your team, Jimmy? Jimmy, who's your team? Is your team in the running for the lotto?
The lottery was done, but I grew up a Bulls fan. They didn't even. I don't think they even were in the mix.
Yeah, they weren't. They weren't.
I'll go. Spurs got the first pick. Hornets got the second pick. Blazers third, and Rockets fourth. So there you go.
Nailed it.
So there you go.
There you go, Ramsey. Anybody replying to anything? Anybody angry in their replies on the space so far?
No,
not yet.
Not yet. I like that. I like the optimism.
Yeah, it's crazy. Thanks, guys. I'm out.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thanks as always. Sorry we missed you at the Waffle House. We looked for you. We really did, me and Ramsey. So again, how are you doing, Ramsey?
I'm all right.
Good. Good to hear. Good to hear. How about a recent W? Something that makes you smile lately.
So yesterday I went outside, touched grass. I went to this sushi place to meet a random weirdo that wears a Kentucky jersey.
Random fan of yours?
It seems like I talk to him a lot. Yeah, but it was fun. It was fun meeting you, man. It was fun. It was a parade inside my city. Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun meeting you, and
Yeah.
it was long overdue. But it feels like we've talked on Xbox for so long, and this is before stream, and this is outside of that, and phone chats and stuff. So it was really
Yeah.
cool meeting you,
It
IRL.
listen. It was it was fun to a certain extent. We did attempt to play basketball
Hey, well,
and
let's hold up.
were
Let's
playing.
back it up. Wait, back it up. Let's back it up. Back it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, I know there's like bubble teams that are back playing each other in
Yes.
the
So okay.
finals or
So
something.
yes.
Will you give me a quick update on what's going on in the
So
world? I've been traveling a bit.
in the Western Conference Finals, we have a rematch of the same Western Conference Finals we had from the 2020 bubble, which is the Denver Nuggets, they're the 1 seed, versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Um, they're the 7th seed, and Denver's trying to set the tone to get to their first NBA Finals. And the
Mhm.
Lakers are trying to get back to maybe take the lead in banners if they can punch their way to the finals. But also on the East side, we have the 8 seeded Miami Heat versus the defending or the current Eastern Conference champions, Boston Celtics, because they won it last year. So Miami and the Celtics not only rematched 2020's Eastern Conference Finals, but they rematched last year's Eastern Conference Finals. And that series starts tomorrow night, 8:30 on TNT.
Mm.
So
Some good basketball. Did you see Tatum the other night?
yes, Jason Tatum in Game 7 set a new record that was previously
Yeah.
set earlier this playoff run by Steph Curry. In his closeout Game 7 versus the Kings, he put up 50, but in Jason Tatum's closeout game versus the MVP Joel Embiid and the 76ers, he dropped 51 points. So,
What was his deal? What was he so pissed off about?
Joel, I don't know, man.
Mhm.
But yet again, it was another Doc Rivers
Yeah,
collapse.
Tatum looked like he was unstoppable. And
Yeah,
the three, and I was watching it with Celtic for Life, who, conveniently he's a Celtic fan.
yes.
And it was comical, that run that they went
I
on.
mean, I
Uh,
personally wouldn't have allowed my team to give up a tie game to a 7 point lead to a 17 point lead to a 20 to I mean that's just me personally. I would have called a timeout and told them, listen, if you don't want to play, I'm putting you down as Hasleman or something like that. But
man, is that
that
the
was
meme? Is
embarrassing.
this your MVP meme for
That was just embarrassing. Joel Embiid is the only MVP who has never made a conference finals, so he's gonna have to figure that out this offseason. But he's gonna have to do it with a new coach because Doc Rivers was fired by the 76ers organization earlier today. So,
coaching isn't a very safe spot in the
yep, the
NBA, is it?
Phoenix Suns are looking for a new coach after they parted ways with Monty Williams.
And so is that something where everyone's just going to kind of switch coaches? Like there's 5 openings and all 5 will just be filled in a different spot,
Well, I
different
mean,
team.
they got to figure that out. I know who not leaving. Eric
Seems like
Spoelstra's
there's
not
a lot of
leaving.
that.
There's some
Oh
coach.
yeah.
There's some coaches that they just gotta.
You wait. You say Eric Spoelstra's not leaving, and
He's
once they
not
get
leaving.
swept, or once they not make the playoffs
He's not
next year, and
leaving.
he gets fired. Imagine that. Yeah.
No, because
What have you
if
done for
that
me lately?
if that was the case, after 2020's final run, coming out of the bubble, we got swept by the Bucks. The next year, he's still our coach. Got
Yeah.
swept,
Well, that's
so yeah,
because
no,
Giannis.
he's
Giannis
an
is
untouchable.
50
Come on,
seconds.
Bron. Come on, Bron. Down the lane.
Untouchable. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
look at LeBron James. I'm telling y'all right now, it's not even the Lakers in 7. It's LeBron James in 7. I got Bron in 7. I don't care. I don't care. I got Bron, man. I got Bron. That's big
okay.
Bron.
You got Braun, but did you get Hakeem?
Yes, I got Hakeem.
Did you reply to Floki's tweet?
Yes, I replied to Floki. I'm on my P's and Q's, buddy. I told you how
All
serious
right,
I
just
was
making
about a
sure.
level
Just
40.
making
I
sure. You
finally got
you
excited to
finally got a
execute
level
it.
40. Yeah,
Yeah.
imagine you finally get a
Yeah,
level
because I
40
didn't
and
want
then
to do the
you're
other ones.
busy waffling and you don't reply.
Yeah, I already replied, buddy. I'm on my P's and Q's.
Reply, not like quote, tweet, or nothing like that. You
Yes,
replied.
I replied. I can read. I'm
All
not
right.
Mayweather. Come
Good.
on.
I'm just
What you
checking. So what's your vibes for level 40 season 7? What are you feeling? What's your gut
I want a
say?
big. I want another big like that. I don't want no more guards. I don't want no more guards unless it's Dwayne Wade. If it's D Wade, then I'll grind for that because that's just D Wade. Bro, look at AD being soft. AD is so damn soft against other centers. I swear. Ugh.
All right, so and if you'll do me a favor also, if you'll uh reply in the space a little bit of self promo. I know you're big on hyping up other people like the D Wades and the LeBron Jameses of the world, but maybe you can just do a little bit of self promo in the replies to this space. That'd be nice. You
Yes,
handle that?
yes.
Good, good. And I like that because that's positivity. Positivity like spring. Spring's in the air. Positivity, positive vibes. Uh, Tell me something about spring and graduating. Tell me about any graduation that's affected you. Just one.
Um,
You get to pick.
okay, I'll do my high school graduation.
Okay.
I do my high school graduation. Um,
And you were locked in. You knew you were going to graduate the whole time,
hell
right?
yes.
There's never any doubt.
Yeah,
Ah,
I didn't listen,
nice.
I didn't play around in school. My mother would have handled it. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Wasn't no playing around in school with her.
All
So
right. And so did you know what the next step past graduation was if you were already locked in, or how did that look? How did the prepping to get from I got all the tools from high school, all my friends in high school, and now all of a sudden, boom,
um
it's I'm off.
I had already known what I was gonna do going out of high school, so it was pretty easy. I mean, it wasn't that hard to figure out what I wanted to do and actually do it because I had already been doing it and practicing it, so which was sports commentating and stuff. So
Okay.
I mean, I already knew I was going to college because I had already taken a visit to the college. I went to Full Sail University. July Glow, he knows about that because he's done some projects on that campus. Um,
Nice.
but yeah, I had already known I was going to the Dan Patrick School of Sportscasting, so it's pretty easy. But a high school graduation meant more to me because it was already a hard year in 2019 with my grandmother. She had passed away from her battle with cancer, so it was already hard for us. And she couldn't be at my graduation, and she couldn't be at my older sister's college graduation. So, but we didn't want. We rather her not have been there for one than be there for one and not the other. So it was what it was. But it was nice because I told her that I was gonna that I would graduate high school, and that even if she didn't see it, I would finish I told her, I promised her that I would finish at the top of my class in college, and I did that. So it was fun.
Okay.
It was fun.
Yeah, yeah.
But all of
That's awesome.
college, like to just be through all of my college experience, it was like I went to a school for where you go for 20 months. So it was you were on an accelerated program. All assignments were due like at 11:59. Well, at 11:59 on Sunday. So I never waited to the last minute because I knew that I was going to be out socializing on the weekends. So I got it done during the week.
Mm.
And most of the projects that I had to do specifically for my thing was like go to a high school game and talk to some of the players and coaches. That was easy. We would do that because ironically we had sportscasting in my school, but we didn't even have sports to commentate. We had to go to the community college, and we would do all their games like volleyball, baseball, soccer, basketball,
Um,
tennis.
was there one in particular you liked more than the others?
Sport to do basketball and volleyball because their volleyball team was
Okay.
pretty good.
All right.
Volleyball
All
team was
right.
pretty
I
good.
like that. I
So
like that. That's good. It's good. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that graduation. And
yeah.
moving on to the next
Well,
thing, moving on to
yeah,
college.
the graduation from college was a little different because it was during the pandemic, so we couldn't have one. And then we like did like
Sure.
a virtual thing.
Mm.
So
Yeah, oh yeah, you gotta create new plans as different things, different pandemics go around the world,
Yeah.
and then new plans for spring too. So do you have any plans to spring forward, a little uh, like spring cleaning or spring motivation? What's spring look like for
I'm
you?
probably just gonna be traveling, honestly. I'm traveling a little
Hmm.
more, going different places, checking in on some
I'm not a
people.
fan. I'm not a fan of airports. Are you a fan of airports?
I've dealt with them because, I mean, flying from Florida to North Carolina every time, and then if we met up in New York for certain holidays, which we did, fly from New York down to, or from Orlando to up to New York. So I traveled a lot in college because going back and forth, it wasn't like we were driving from North Carolina. I mean, from Florida to North Carolina and vice versa. It was
Oh
always
yeah.
so I flew a lot. Um,
Yeah, I'm not a fan of airports at
I mean,
all because you're always
I
in
can.
line. It's always hot. You're always uncomfortable.
All I do every
Uh,
time I'm in the airport, I like get through TSA and then I go right to the gate because I need to check it out, see where everything's going, and then I may like go get something to drink or eat. But I like to be ready
yeah,
because
spend $45 on
I'm
a
already
burger. Yeah,
knowing
that's another
when we get those
airport
people
thing.
that come to the gate late, so annoying. So I try to stay
Oh
ready.
yeah, stay ready. Exactly. At the airport, you can't stay ready because you're ready too early, and then they make you wait, and so you wait ready.
Yeah,
You know. Yeah. Another thing I like how you're staying ready to support people as well, Ramsey, as always.
yeah,
And I do. I'm gonna. We're gonna do a little bonus discussion for you, and then we'll get to Rye Guy, and we'll get to Alex who's up here too.
okay,
And I know Goat had requested, but now he's gone. But uh, it is open mic after this for sure. Uh, we'll talk about our little basketball game or whatever that was. But
yeah,
before that, I'd like you to shout out verbally, so it's recorded for YouTube, and then even reply in the replies for the space, so it's recorded for Elon Musk as well.
yes.
A shout out.
So you want the shout out first or the replies first?
No, shout out because reply means you're going to be typing something. So,
Okay.
or is there any new reply, or is there any replies that you need to speak to me about?
No, some Tisbumberg says hello from Germany. Um
Hello,
and
hello
then
from America.
Alex Luther says draft is rigged. And then DFS just dropped his Twitch handle.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. I like that.
Now, am
I
I
like
giving
that.
a
Yeah.
shout out?
Hello from Germany. Awesome. Yeah. Now you can give a verbal shout out, and it can't be to DFS, can't be to me, and it can't be to Fed now because Jimmy already gave one to
It
Fed.
wasn't
See,
gonna be
I'm
to
even
any of
narrowing it
the.
down.
It wasn't gonna be to any of
Good.
those three names, especially not you. So
Good.
I
Good.
already dropped you off literally yesterday. But my shout out is to my boy Jeff Bezos, man. Um, he's been there for me a lot, and I'm there for him, and that's my guy, man. He got the New York grit to him, so it's relatable. Having a lot of family and growing up in New York, and yeah, that's my guy. Every day he go to work, and he deals with a lot of different kids because he's a great teacher, but he still comes home and handles business, and then he'll play Fortnite with us and stuff. So he's a real one for real, for real. So
I like that. He's a real one. That's pretty much all encompassing when you call somebody a real one.
yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Shout out to Jeff Bezos.
Oh my
And I
God, you
even
just let Jokic take over. What are we doing? Jesus.
Yeah, and speaking of gritty, the Carolina pavement is gritty,
Yeah.
isn't it? Wouldn't you
Look,
consider the pavement in Carolina
listen,
gritty?
dog. It's gritty for some people. It's gritty for some people. I listen. All I'm saying
Okay,
is, listen. I didn't
sometimes
do it.
basketball doesn't go the way you want it to
Yeah, and
go. All right,
sometimes
sometimes.
you look like JaVale McGee bringing the ball up the court, or Shaq and the fool. Yeah, we know. Listen, all I'm saying is, listen. When next time
Ramsey won for
yeah,
everybody. Ramsey won.
yeah, because
Ramsey
it was
won,
already
and
it was already gonna be that because you would just move over butter in the paint. Like I was backing them down. It was they drop stepping. It was easy like that. I was thinking, now I should
I
not get
wasn't ready.
arrested. I was like, I should not get arrested for this is mistreatment to elderly people. That's what I was thinking. Okay, like I was like, well, listen, I didn't mean to do this to this old man, and I'm glad his son wasn't there to really see it because that would have been even worse. Like, I mean,
My wife
yeah,
was.
his wife had to
Well,
see
shout
that,
out
and
to
she
my
was
wife.
like, "Hey,
Yeah,
yo, like, chill out on him," like it was.
yeah.
But listen,
This was
listen.
bad.
Tim can shoot, but God knows, yeah,
I can't walk.
yeah,
I
he
can't
he
run.
definitely
Yeah.
messed that
Yeah, it's a
whole thing
long
up.
story. I have a list. Okay, a quick list for excuses for what happened with Ramsey. Quick list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I'm
6,
sure you
7, 8. Real
do.
quick ones. All right. Excuses for why Ramsey won: jet lag, humidity. We just
None of
ate
that.
sushi.
None of
My
that.
shoes.
None of that,
I didn't warm
bro.
up. I didn't drink enough
Didn't warm up
milk.
is
I
crazy.
forgot how to basketball, and the ball had no grip.
Yeah. Okay. Now the ball had no grip one is good. Okay, we can use that one. But hell no,
The ball had no
you
grip. That
got
we
to
can agree on that.
got to the goddamn
Yeah,
rim.
it's like you sandpapered the ball so it was smooth. It was like a
Yeah.
dodgeball out there. Yeah.
Listen, that's all right. The
So,
next matchup, we'll make sure it's recorded and we're gonna make sure it's live streamed for everybody.
oh yeah,
Mhm.
no, I'm gonna be in the lab. Know this. I'm gonna be working on my
Listen.
footwork,
I hope you
like putting one
are.
foot in front of
And you
the
know
other
what?
without hitting
And
the
you know what?
ground.
After seeing you play, I'm making sure that in this next matchup, I definitely have an oxygen tank for you because I was thinking, oh brother, the elderly are
It's the
going down.
Carolina humidity. The odds were stacked against
Carolina
me. The odds were
humidity is
so stacked in your favor,
crazy.
man.
That's
It's like that score
crazy.
that Scott Foster was reffing for you. Is that dude? That's
No,
how it felt. It was so stacked
no.
against me, man. Yeah,
It's all right though.
uphill both ways.
It's all right.
But I appreciate the game though, and I
Yeah.
appreciate the meal. It was a great recommendation on the sushi dinner. You nailed it on that.
Yeah, it was a fun
Uh,
time. It was a fun time.
Gracious host to me and my wife, so thank you for that.
Yeah, y'all thanks for coming.
Entertaining.
It was definitely a cool day.
Yeah, but if this isn't goodbye, I need you to stick around to be monitoring the replies.
Yeah, I
To make sure I'm
I
not, because
know.
I'm not looking. It's been 28 spaces. I have not checked a reply yet because I'm afraid I'm going to close down the space.
I know.
So
I got you.
so you're all over that. If something comes up, we know it is Rye Guy's turn.
Yes, sir.
We do have Alex on deck, and this is an open mic. We have 1 hour left in the night, and then I'm going to see if my update. I'm supposed to stream tonight still,
Yeah, you're
but
going
then,
to.
man, this Sparklights, they say nah. They say, well, we'll let you know if you can even update the game. That's the big thing. What you know about Rye Guy? You know something about that I don't know, that he's in a hurry. Tell me about this hurry he's in.
Rye Guy is a very good manager. Sometimes when he wants to be, when he wants to be. So maybe he's being positive and studying, and I like that out of him. Because he's on his P's and Q's this time. But we're not friends tomorrow because he knows what he knows he knows who about to kick Tatum front door, and then that's Emmy Butler. You know it.
See, that's just not happening.
All right.
So you can think that though.
We'll see.
You can think that. Yeah, we will see.
Thank you, Rye Guy, for putting Ramsey in his place. I like that.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to help Celtic for Life support the Celtics, right?
Yep.
Can't be all just straight heat love, because I know he was a big.
Stick together.
That's right. Yeah, because Hero battling Hero is a tough ask, even if he's on the sideline with a broken hand. It's
That's just because
the
he's a
aura.
Kentucky product. They all soft.
I asked for that. So how you doing, Rye Guy? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing excellent. Give me a recent win for you.
A recent win is it was the test that I'm having, so it was I had it yesterday as well. So it's a 2-part thing. So it's a 2-day thing that I have to do. And it's on the same subject as on math. And I came today, I was kind of nervous because I didn't know if I studied the right stuff, if I knew what I was gonna do. Because I took the thing that was the problem with it was I took the class that the stuff, like half of the stuff was on like 2 years ago, basically. So
so easy to remember, right?
So it wasn't that easy to remember, but I ended up going into it and pretty much knowing what I was doing the whole time. So I'm pretty confident that I did pretty well on the first part of it.
Okay, that's huge. That's huge. Confidence and hope. That's what we talked about earlier. Confidence and hope. And so then that's tomorrow. Part two is tomorrow.
Yeah, part two's tomorrow.
More of the same, more easy,
Yeah,
too
yeah,
easy.
yeah. It's
I
too
like
easy
that.
for me.
Sounds dreamy.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
else was easy? Was getting level 40 Hakeem easy?
Oh yeah. I have
Was
228,000 XP right now. I'm good.
what? Man, you should be selling some of that XP,
I
right?
wish. I'm gonna get banned for selling XP, bro.
Did you what else is easy? Like replying to Floki's tweet
Yeah,
about
yeah,
the
yeah.
Okay, so you got that done?
I got that done.
Locked and loaded, you got proof? Who doesn't ask for proof, but I like proof.
Proof? I do not have proof, but I can reply with proof if I need to.
Not
I mean,
that you don't have to. You don't have
my
to. Maybe
proof
it's
to
just a flex thing.
228,000 XP. I think
Hey, there you go. See,
Hell
I
yeah.
got my proof now.
yeah. See, that's a good reason to flex, right, Ramsey?
You 12 now? Okay, let me see. Are you moving with John now? You finding the West? Hey, yo.
And so another thing that's easy is thinking about level 40 for season 7.
Yep.
What do you think about that? Whom?
So
Locked in.
me and Hamza were like talking about it. We were on stream. We were talking about it. Like I think someone mentioned Kobe. I just don't think my thought on that was I don't think they could do that because that just lowers their profit completely. They would never give us a free Kobe.
What if they gave a
packs.
free Kobe for level 40 and then in packs they put Froby?
I just don't think they would do that.
Hmm.
My guess was someone like a Gary Payton. He kind of looks like a Gary
Oh.
Payton.
Okay, like the silhouette looks like a Gary Payton.
He looks kind of like short. He looks shorter, so he doesn't look like like.
Who's he? Who are you talking about? The silhouette?
Yeah, the silhouette.
Okay, all right, perfect.
So
It's
it
Gary Payton. Okay.
So my guess is Gary Payton.
A
Or
very
it could be
useful
It
6
could
foot
be
point
Sean
guard.
Kemp because season 1 was Michael Jordan, but we saw Scottie Pippen.
Oh, so or any other
Or it could be
Gary
Shaq.
Payton.
If it's Kobe, it could be Shaq.
Yep, or it could be the Gary Payton silhouette. It could be Kobe
Yeah.
for the because he was a teammate, right? Very successful Lakers squad, from I remember. Yeah. Okay, so one thing is also easy is a little bit of self promo. I know you're a big Twitch dude nowadays.
Yeah, I don't know about big, but I try.
Hey, you're a Twitch dude. We're Twitch
dude.
people. So if you go ahead and put your own Twitch link in the replies of the space, that'd be cool. So
Yes,
people
sir.
can find you. And another thing is cool is moving on. I don't know your exact age. I don't know how many graduations you've been part of. But my most enjoyable graduation has been my kids and something I've watched.
Yeah.
Have you been part of graduations that have been enjoyable? That you have learned something and opened new doors and shed your cocoon and flourished, or watch somebody else?
Like, it's not like I was at my brother's graduation, so when he graduated, I was there, and I'm really looking forward to my graduation. I got a couple more years and I'm graduating, so.
All right. What about going from like middle school to high school? You remember that
middle school to high school? That was kind of like it was like kind of COVID years, so it was kind of like it wasn't really it wasn't really, we didn't really have a graduation, so.
Yep. Did you submit a ticket to the world about that?
No, I didn't, but I should have.
That's what Twitter's for, right?
It's okay. It's okay, Raga. When you get ready to graduate, I'm coming up there with Henny bottles at the ready.
No, graduate college. He means graduate college with the Henny, right?
Yeah. Not for him. For me.
Oh, okay. All right, good. Yeah, we got to set the record straight on that. Any Henny will be only consumed by people of legal age.
Yes.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Just in case my son's listening, of course.
Yeah.
But DM me, Ramsey, about that Henny, would you? But that's good. How about other plans like spring? I know spring gets people motivated to clean their house, clean their garage, move forward, spring forward. What does your spring forward look like?
I'm I'm just happy. It's more or less like getting done with all these tests. Like this is like one of the last ones I have. So spring is like a big thing with like you kind of like relax on like school. So it's kind of like everyone gets more lenient. There's not as much tests that happen. So
Okay.
it's all and then get outside more because the weather's getting nicer. Been playing basketball because it's been nice out. So
Careful, basketball's dangerous. Just a reminder,
yeah,
basketball is more
I heard.
Yeah,
dangerous.
for
I
the
heard
elderly.
someone did something. I don't know, a couple of days ago,
Let's just
maybe
say it may or
yesterday.
may not. The first trip may or may not have been directly to the Walgreens first aid section, allegedly after this basketball game. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, okay, so that's good. I like that. Getting out more, enjoying the weather. I know I tell myself every year it's going to be this summer of golf, and I'll golf
golf.
once, and then that's it. And because it's a good old person sport, right? Do you golf?
Yeah. No, not like actually, but I've gone to I've swung a couple times, not much. But I
So
kind of want to get into
no,
golf.
just that's a no.
Golf seems kind of fun.
It is fun. It's
But
very fun
it's
and
kind of
frustrating.
you gotta be like patient to play golf.
You do. You do. You got to be patient. You got to be willing to accept your
And it's like
fate on the
10
course.
hours a day.
Nah, nah. It's a good, relaxing pastime, is what it is. It's
Yeah,
it's enjoyable, and that's kind of my spring forward plan: to get out a little more, get a little sunburnt. That's good once in a while.
yeah,
Little burnout there. Uh,
definitely.
Another good thing to do is shout out other people
Indeed it is.
once in a while. And anybody that has been previously shouted out cannot be shouted out.
All right.
But I know there's somebody out there that you're thinking about. And
Yep.
then also, if you'll please type it in the replies as well, just so it's there for review of the AI bots to, put it in the algo. I don't know. What?
Yep.
All right. Go ahead. Floor is
I
yours.
would
Your shout out.
I want to shout out I want to shout out Jazz actually cuz that he's been everything's going on with him. New apartment, this whole furniture disaster. He got the furniture in finally, and now he's back. He's gonna be back to streaming soon. We're back to the co-op trio, me, him, and Josh, and we're gonna mindlessly grind for those RNG cards again, like we used to.
I like that. And then a side shout out to Cabrillo for saying we waited 6 weeks for this on the tweet after Jazz's tweet,
Yep.
which still cracks me up. That's good. How do you decide how to split your time of co-op?
I like to plan when I play co-op, so it's like
Really?
I'm usually the person that asks because I like to make like because I don't want to be like playing with like so I'm playing with like
You
Hamza
don't
and
want to be
Freebase
playing with
and
randos, right?
no
That's
and
what
then
you're saying.
someone
You don't want to be
no
stupid to play with
I like
randos.
planning
You want to
stuff.
be
I like
playing with like
planning stuff.
Mos and Jazz and JD Crossover and Hamza. You want to be playing with names or nobody, right?
No one's nobodies to me.
Oh.
I'm the nobody to everyone else. I just somehow get into those lobbies. I don't know
I
how.
was just seeing how quickly you went. So I like
No,
that. I like how
I
you're still humble and level-headed. I like
yep,
that out of
yep.
you, guy.
Anyone could play. If we have an open spot and you come in chat, you get to play. That's how it is.
I like that. Well, shout out to you for that, right, guy.
I try not to be I try to be as little Hollywood as I can. I
Yeah.
like to include everyone.
But
That's
that's
how
right. A little sprinkle of Hollywood. I've always
I've
called you
been
that.
brought up to include everyone. Don't leave anyone out.
Yep. And I've been brought up to include everything in all the arguments, bring up everything up, which is a little different. So I like
Everything's
that you're
no.
all inclusive. Yeah. Another guy that I like is inclusive is Alex Lothar,
Yep.
multifaceted, multi-talented guy. Alex, how you doing? Right, guy. Good luck on your test tomorrow, and thanks
Yes, sir, I
for
appreciate that.
being here. Alex, how you doing?
Bored.
Bored.
Yeah.
Well, you came to the right place. This is the nest of boredom.
That's
All right, give me a recent W. Give me a recent W.
Well,
I know you're babysitting. I know you're doing that well. You're making some money on that?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you're making cred in the karma department, right?
Okay.
That's good. Did you get level 40, Hakeem?
No.
No. Did you reply to to Floki's tweet?
No.
Of course you didn't, because you didn't get level 40. So good answer. All right. What are you feeling on level 40 this coming up season? Level 7 or season 7? Where are you at? Who's going to be level 40? I know there's been Kobe talk. I know you're a Warriors fan. Is there a Warrior you'd like to see? Like a Chris Mullen or a Latrell Sprewell?
Probably Gary Weatherspoon.
Gary Weatherspoon. I'm not
Yes.
familiar with Gary Weatherspoon's game.
Yeah, I know he's a bucket.
He's a bucket, walking bucket.
Yep.
All right, I like that. And another walking bucket is you, Alex. So if you'll do me a favor in the replies to this space, if you'll
Okay.
drop your Twitch link
Okay.
so people can look you up. I know we're trying to get many people to affiliate, and you come to the right community for it.
Hope so.
And as long as you keep positivity and attitude and effort,
Yep.
because you know what? People love to come to streams when people are smiling and being happy, high energy. I've learned that. Even if I have to fake it, even if I've had a rough day, that's what I do. I try to make it, because if I force myself to have fun, before I know it, I'm having fun. It's wild.
Yeah.
Mind over matter, right?
Yeah.
What about graduation? When was the last time you moved on from like middle school to high school, some kind of graduation?
Never.
Well, what grade are you in?
10.
Roughly 10. Okay. Well, tell me about when you went from grade 9 to grade 10. Were you scared?
No.
No, you already knew you were going to dominate.
Yeah.
I like that. Let's see, confidence and hope. We talked about this at the beginning of the show. Confidence and hope.
Yeah.
All right. Are you excited to watch Cole graduate?
No.
Are you excited to watch your little sister graduate?
She's going to yell my name and I'll be embarrassed. So yes.
That's the perfect part. That's the fun part about family being there. So
Yeah.
when you're walking down the line, graduating, when you're turning your tassel over, you got Cole and your little sister losing their mind, making a whole scene, and you're smiling from ear to ear because you're embarrassed, but you love it.
Yeah.
And that's why you do it. That's why you go to classes. That's why you take the test.
Yeah.
And that's why you stay positive. The
Yeah.
training, the prayers, the vitamins. That's the only way to be a little Hulkamaniac, Alex.
Okay.
Google Hulkamaniac, all right? Next time you need motivation, Google Hulkamaniac. Will you do that for me?
Isn't Hulkamaniac just Hulk Hogan?
It's more than that. It's more than that. That's why you need to Google it. And there's probably a couple of good documentaries and probably a couple you shouldn't watch, but there's probably a couple of good ones
Okay.
about, training, prayers, and vitamins.
Yeah.
All right? So what's your spring look like? You got any family plans, family trips?
Nope.
Just happy to be out of school?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Not really. I wish I was still in school because then I'd have a whole summer off.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think about doing spaces?
Okay.
I know you like that a little bit?
Yeah.
Because not to deep dive on you, maybe tweet a little earlier when you want to do a space. Because I know I've seen your notes. I know you're prepared. I get it. You're doing the legwork. But let me know personally a little bit earlier because I want to listen.
Okay.
All right. Can you do that favor to me?
Yep.
Okay, good. Good. I like that.
Yep.
I like that. So shout out time, Alex.
Yep.
This is where you lose your mind, I bet. Shouting out people. Because I know a lot of people retweeted your tweet today about you trying to hit affiliate. That was cool.
Yeah.
Community coming together. Did that make you feel good a little bit?
Yeah.
Just a little bit?
Feels great.
See, I like that. It feels great. Yeah, it feels great to be supported. And be somebody worth supporting. Be that light. Be the light that Cole comes running to at the end of the day,
Yeah.
So I shout out you, Alex. So it's your chance now, not only to shout somebody out verbally, but put it in the replies to the space, if you will.
Okay.
All right. So the floor is yours. Shout out for you.
Okay. The shout out is Rye Guy because he's probably he's a great streamer, and he knows what he's doing.
Nailed it. Nailed
And
it. See, man?
Celtics in 6.
Celtics in 6. Oh, with a little.
That's what I like to hear, Alex. Celtics in 6, baby. Yes, sir.
I mean, it's okay to be delusional. I heard him say Warriors in 7. So, I mean, what we really talking about?
Okay.
Hey, thanks, Alex. We better say thank you, Alex, before Ramsey starts getting wild on the heat. What is it? The Butlerisms, the Jimbo support. So
Yeah.
thanks a
Dog-
bunch, Alex.
Yeah, the dog hasn't predicted the Heat series yet, so I'm confused what will happen.
Oh, so is the dog predicting both sides of the finals?
I think.
Okay, well, let me know about that. Yeah, if you find out about that, tag me if you will, would you?
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I'm not on TikTok, and I think that dog's on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So if you'll do me that solid, I'll give you an
I will.
extra shout out for that.
Yeah.
Another shout out is the Kawhi of Canadian basketball, Canada's finest.
Whoa. Canada's
Hamza.
what?
Finest. Canada's
There we
finest.
go. There we go.
What did you think I said?
I'm not gonna repeat what I thought you said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I said Canada's finest.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I always said.
We got Floki in the
That's what I
building though,
always
so
say.
you got to be careful with the way you're throwing out the
Oh, yeah.
Canada's finest.
Canada's co-finest.
I
There
like that.
could be a power struggle. There could be a power struggle up north. I don't know what the politics are. I don't know where the line is. Because we have the Mississippi River. We can pretty much separate our country if there was a struggle enough, we know where the line is. How does Canada divide?
We got the territories and we got the provinces, so it's north and south pretty much. That's what breaks us down, I think.
North and south. So that's it. Aren't you guys both Southern Canadians though?
We are, but we're co-finest,
Oh.
as you said, man. Canada's co-finest.
Yeah, well, it's look at what happened with One Direction. You think everything's great. Everybody's singing, dancing, everybody's supporting each other, and before you know it, Floki's off dating the Queen.
Oh, I couldn't date the Queen, man.
Or
It's
whatever.
not me, but Floki, right?
Yeah, that's what I said, Floki. Yeah. What but how are you doing? How in all, how's things going up there?
Oh, everything's going great. Just got back to work after a 1 week vacation, so it's not the greatest, but
Is that rough?
it could be better.
Doesn't that suck? Isn't the first day back always like the worst?
Honestly,
first 2 days back
The
from
first day back
vacation?
was better than a lot of days in the office. So I was kind of happy about today. Not gonna lie.
Really? Why? What was so great about today?
The cooler
Tell
talk,
me.
man. The cooler talk.
I'm jealous.
That was great.
Oh, okay. The catch up. Were you bragging about your vacation?
Everyone was jealous of me, man, because it happened at a time where it's like a lot of people like taking vacation around this time. So it was I got dibs.
Okay. Oh, so you were the only one that got to take vacation. So you're okay. So I'm at the cooler. I'm seeing you strut in. You're not walking in on
Oh,
Monday. I'm
man.
seeing you strut in.
I was the man of
And
the
what's
hour.
the first thing you say? I say, what's up, Hamza? Give me the top thing that happened on this vacation. What do you say?
It was a little boring. I'm not gonna lie. It was a staycation. We did a lot of streaming, but one highlight of the vacation was playing pool with my brothers. We went to a little billiards bar, and we went to play some pool, man. So it was really fun. I played terrible, but it was a good experience to get back on the pool table.
Is that pretty competitive, you and your brothers?
Yeah, it was. We were like switching it up because there was only 3 of us that went. So
Okay.
we were doing 2 versus 1. We just switched up the teams.
And did the 2 always win?
No, I actually got a free win. Someone scored the black ball with the white ball, so I got a win while I was alone, which is nice.
I think that's called a scratch in billiard talk.
Scratch, yeah. You taught me something new, man.
I said it with a question mark though. I don't know if anybody confirmed that. Ramsey, are you into billiards at all?
I can confirm
Oh.
that.
Right, guy.
A scratch is when you just get the white ball in the cup or whatever.
Right.
Okay, pocket.
Yeah, the pot.
In the cup or whatever. What am I hearing? Oh my
See,
God.
but
I'm watching the
You're
Lakers get
correcting
blown
billiard
out.
talk by saying in the cup or whatever.
I'm getting. Okay, this is a lot going on right now. The Lakers are getting blown out. Okay, they can't run the floor. Like,
Oh no, what's the problem?
the altitude. I'm gonna blame it on the altitude, man. They
I've
like
been there.
They
Yeah.
they
always
not
blame it
used to
on the
that
altitude,
damn.
man.
Yeah, look, Denver got an advantage. Just like when they turned the AC out on Braun in 14, man. They tried that, bro. The fucking script, man. Who's
Well,
writing this damn
that's like the
script?
North Carolina altitude. That's what got me yesterday too.
Oh,
I know
shut the hell up.
exactly
You
what
got
it is.
yourself flopping over
I
on
know
your
exactly
Scotty
what
Bebop
it is.
on your damn self, please. Buddy had a
All right.
wide open lane and fell on his face, y'all. Come on. I think I
You're
was
talking
losing
about
the time.
Braun, right? You're still
No,
talking
I'm
about
talking
Braun.
about you.
What? That
Mm.
never happened. I don't got the scars to confirm that. No way. No way. So that'd be a recent L for me. But I liked the vacation. Did you get to play archery tag, Hamza?
That flopped, man, unfortunately, because we didn't have enough people. Our brothers kind of flopped at the last minute, which is unfortunate. So
That pissed you
no
off.
archery tag.
Are you thinking like skipping Christmas for that stuff?
Yeah, I
When's
gotta
Nah,
enough
get
they
them
owe
enough?
you a
back.
gift.
When
They
did
owe you a
the
gift.
plan not fulfilling is when is that enough that we start writing angry letters?
I gotta do something, man, because that was unfortunate.
Do they know? Do your brothers know that you were speaking big about it on this big radio show?
I gave it, I gave it its praise, man. Like I hyped it up, and they didn't know, man. I didn't tell
They
them.
let you down. They let you down.
They
That's a
did.
bummer. Speaking
It's
of not
bummer.
letting down, did you not let us down and get the level 40? Did you do that?
Oh yeah,
Hakeem?
no, we got level 40, man. We got Hakimi sitting in the collections. He's not playing for us. So yeah, we got
Why?
too many good
Why do
big
you
men
say it
for
like
him.
that?
I'm sorry,
Who plays in
just
front of
we
it?
got too many bigs in this building. So
All right, name 4.
unfortunately, name 4. We got Dikembe, we got Kristaps off the bench, then we got Yao and Taco, of course.
All right, 5.
5, hey, we're probably throwing Hakeem at 5, man.
All right, perfect. Okay, so he's on the bus. I like it. He's in the picture.
He's on the bus,
He
man.
gets to
Yeah.
play. Okay, did you reply to the Floki tweet that you did
No
get level
proof,
40?
but I replied. Yes, sir. I definitely replied, man.
No proof. You replied. All right. A bit sus for me, but I'll
Very
take it. I
sus.
guess he'll
Very
take it.
sus.
He'll take it. Yep. Just
We're
like the
at
whole
about
archery
200
thing.
KXP. Subtle flex.
Oh, 200 KXP. I don't know what I'm at. I'm not allowed to look. I've been,
Right.
shadow
Mid
banned or,
space.
something. Whatever's going
Shadow
on.
ban.
Yeah. Install banned. Update banned is what I've been.
There it is.
So that'll be fun to see whenever I get to see it. But that's good. So season 7's coming up now. Level 40,
Right.
new level 40s. It's always hot and exciting news. What's your feeling on that?
Man, right guy, we were talking about it earlier. He said someone said Kobe. That someone was me. You feel me? So I think it was 2K21. They had Invincible Luca. I think it'll be Invincible Kobe, man. That's my guess.
Invincible Kobe. Would you put money on that?
Definitely not money. Nah, not even close.
All right. Would you put what's Canadian currency then? Would you
Put a
put
thou-
that?
I'll
put a
put a
thousand
toonie on it.
V-bucks on it. Put a
Put a
thousand
toonie?
V-bucks on it
V-Bucks?
right now.
Oh, I won't.
V-Bucks. Yeah. What if you do like a bet? Whoever's closest. A
How do you
V-Bucks bet.
judge that?
I'll judge it by.
He rigging that
I'll
shit.
take how
Don't
I
listen
judge
to
it.
him.
Nah, he's
rigging
just gonna
that.
give
No.
Raga the V-Bucks, man. I see it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Does it transfer? I think it's worth more north of the border, though. So, isn't that? I don't know the V-Bucks exchange rate.
Oh man, yeah, it's a little more pricey over here, man. So
Yeah. See, so it could be pretty good. Pretty good. And one thing, if you'll help me out, Hamza, we're talking about self-promo a little bit, and I know you're big on that. Typically, you got to
Right.
be shushed a little bit about self-promo, but here we support it.
right.
So if you'll drop your link of where people can find you most of the time, maybe not address again. Let's not do that again. But just like your Twitch link or something in the space replies, that'd be neat.
Definitely, I could do that. I could do that.
All right.
appreciate
And
that.
another thing that's neat is, and I don't know how schooling works north of the border, if they have graduations or celebrations.
All right.
But here they do, and I know they're very different because I've noticed, like in the Midwest, in Minnesota, uh, high school graduations are huge. The whole family comes out, aunts, uncles, everybody in a garage somewhere with a keg and miscellaneous foods.
Mhm.
And in Idaho, you get a card in the mail.
Oh my God.
So two very different extremes of how a graduation is celebrated. So what does a Canadian graduation look like? Because I know you've had a couple of graduations under your belt already.
Yeah, a few.
A few even.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
A few
All
that
right,
I did
let's-
not go to as well. I didn't go to my high school graduation or my university graduation. I'm sorry to say, man. Sorry to say.
Interesting. Okay.
We had a
okay.
virtual university one actually, so that one kind of
Was that a
didn't
COVID
count.
thing?
Yeah. I graduated 2020, so
Okay.
yeah, I was a little unfortunate, but they had an in-person one the year after. I just didn't go.
Yeah. Okay. So let's back it up to the one before, the high school one. When
I missed that one
Slick
too.
Hamza getting out of high school, going into university, making those decisions,
Correct.
singing to himself in the mirror every morning. That Hamza.
That one.
So was that grade
I
11?
didn't know what date the graduation was, so I didn't go. Not
Okay,
gonna
but you technically still graduated, right? So you did
yeah,
the
but
work.
I didn't get my diploma though. I still don't have my high school diploma.
Damn. Damn,
Still to
Hamza.
this day,
What's going on?
this is bad, brother. I got through university. I have my diploma, but high school, I have no proof. I'm not gonna lie.
Chasing them women.
Exactly. Thank you, Freebase. They said
There
that
he is, free
perfectly.
base.
And see, and that's what happens, Hamza, when you get caught up in the nightlife, the Canadian nightlife. It happens. You've heard the story 1,000
Canadian
times.
nightlife.
Yeah, and it seems like you're just one of the statistics at this point.
It is.
Where you,
Yeah.
So you never had the diploma in your hand, but you did the work, though, right?
I did. Yep. Yeah, I
Okay.
graduated. I guess like with a very good GPA. I forgot what my GPA was, but it was pretty solid, man.
We'll say it was like 4.0. We'll say I'll write that down. Hamza,
I wish.
4.0. Yeah.
Not a 4.0, but
So other things. Okay, so like in American high school, it wasn't all about just the graduation and the walking. Like we had like a commencement dance.
Mm.
Do Canadians dance anymore?
we're not very very big on dancing, man. Not gonna lie. I don't think we're as big as
But
big
Bieber.
dancers as you guys.
I don't. But Bieber.
Bieber, he's an anomaly, man. He's different.
Okay. So Canadians don't really dance, huh? I'm
You can
learning
write that
things
one
right
down,
now
too.
too. Yeah, I'm writing that down. I'm circling it. Yeah. Okay. So what about was there like a homecoming game, like some kind of like a sport?
Yeah, we had
That's
that
like
for
something that
football.
signified the end that you're stopping going to that school anymore. Like
Right.
I know you forgot to go to your actual walk, but what? So when did you just quit showing up? When did you decide, okay, I'm not going to go there anymore? How'd that
Is this
look?
university or high school?
High school, the one that you skipped the.
Oh yeah,
commencement.
that was my last exam, man. That was a great day. That was a very great day.
Okay.
I remember that too. It
All right.
went very horribly, but I didn't really care at that point. That was cool. I got into university. I was happy.
Nice.
It was an English
Nice.
exam, by the way. I almost failed.
And so, did you pretty much have the university picked out when you were
Oh yeah,
dominating
it was
dominating
set in
high
stone,
school?
man. Set in stone.
Okay. Was it like open invitation? They were like begging for you to go, or did you have to knock the door down? How was that? How did that look?
And I had a couple offers under my belt, so I had to make some tough decisions, man. So
How'd that? And that was just based on, and not just to turn this into the Hamza Focus show, but we got Freebase coming up, and you're on the hot seat, and I'm interested in this part of your journey. So. Where was I at, man? I shouldn't have interrupted myself to credit Freebase. Ramsey, where was I at? Talking about Hamza.
You were talking about how it was different for him in graduation and stuff.
Yes, and then going into the recruiting process going into college. That's what it was, Ramsey. Thank you. So the people come to your living room and try to sweet talk the parents. Is that what's going on?
Oh no. It's we have to go out and apply for the universities. and
Oh, okay.
colleges. And then they'll just email you saying whether you got it or not, or send you a letter.
All right.
At that stage, I'm an old guy, man, so I graduated high school a while ago. But yeah, man.
Old guy. Okay, so this one you sent a telegram to
Yeah.
somebody.
The little bird came through with a little.
A raven. You sent a raven to Ontario. Is that what happened?
You got it. Yep.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, so moving forward into the spring, even Canadians have spring, even though they're not
Mhm.
dancing. Well, what's your spring looking like? You know, what's your transition? What's your spring cleaning looking like?
Well, I got lucky today, man. You know, there's usually spring cleaning. My mom came into my room today and she did the vacuuming, man. So I was planning to do it like in a couple days, but she actually walked in and did some cleaning first for me. So that was nice.
Oh, that's a huge W. Yeah,
Big W,
that's
man.
and that's right on the heels of Mother's Day. Do they celebrate Mother's Day in Canada?
Think we got nothing in Canada, man?
I don't know. I've never been to Canada. See, I'm ignorant. I only see. I'm a fan of knowledge. That's the only reason I ask. I know I could Google it. Sure, I could Google it. Do they have it? But I'd rather www.hamza.com than Google.
There
you
we
know,
go. There
and
we
that's
go.
right here.
I should
Okay.
ever make a website, man. You just reminded me. But,
There you go. Oh yeah, that'd be some spicy content. I like that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay,
we
so
do
they
have
do that.
Mother's
So
Day.
they Mother's Day. Okay, great, great. And then she comes in and does the work for you after Mother's Day. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
celebrate one day and put her right back to work. Is that what's going on up
Yep.
there?
Back to regular scheduled programming, man.
I like that. I like that. Clean it up. Make sure she sets up your streams for you. Nice.
There it is. Yep. Like she kind of moved my camera a little bit, and my stream actually liked it, so that's cool.
Oh, okay, so you didn't have to lose your mind again.
Yeah, I was kind of scared, man, because I always move my camera by accident.
Yeah, typically you freak out a lot when things aren't just the way you like them. So that's good that the stream accepted the new camera placement.
Right.
I like that. Okay, and another thing that the stream accepts, the chat accepts, is shout outs.
Right. Oh, man.
Yeah, so if you
A lot of
it
people.
can't be anybody that's shouted out. And you could, it can be multiple people, but it can't be anybody that's already been shouted out before.
Okay.
So, and then verbally, and then if you please take the time to put it in the space too, and I'll retweet it and all that stuff. Just a reminder of how awesome the community is, and because, who was it? Brady Bellinger just recently made affiliate streaming in a week.
Brady, yes sir, Big B's.
Yep, and I'm in that class of making affiliate in a week because not because of me, because of everybody else and
community.
And the community. And so the more times we retweet each other's stuff, the more times we can put a tab on somebody that if they know how to work their laptop better than I do, anything helps. So yeah, so not only verbally here for YouTube forever, but if you'll just a couple kind words in the replies, shout outs are yours. Floor is open to Hamza.
Definitely. So I just want to give a quick shout out to my boy Fit, man. He's been consistently grinding since he got on Twitch. He's helped me out a lot on my streaming career. And, I don't want to say career, but my streaming journey, I guess. But, yeah, he's always supporting the community, man. Like, he's quote tweeting everybody, bringing in, he's like showing love to everyone's stream, man. So, and he also asked if I could say that Alex, he followed you back, and he wants to say that keep grinding and stay motivated to Alex. So that just shows like how good of a guy Fit is, man. I don't want to break his back, but yeah, he's a great guy, man. Definitely, that's my shout out.
That's a great shout out to Fit, because when he quote tweeted one of my early streams, that's how I knew I was a streamer.
Yeah,
There it
W
is.
to the old guy. I've been rocking with him for a while now. Yeah,
Appreciate
And another shout out to the great community guy is Freebase. I know Hamza, you guys play basketball together once in a while, right? And Rye Guy too. You guys all three play? Is that something that goes on?
Just today, man.
Yes, sir.
Who carries?
Pimp
Who carries and who sells?
We all carry, man. But Rye Guy is the main carrier, I'd say.
Who sells?
I
Base,
sell.
the Reacher, base.
Oh, you
They call me the Reacher.
That is a
You got a
nickname.
problem spamming X? Is that what you do?
Ask Fit. He's gonna raise his hand at any second right now.
Yeah, it's. I'll agree with you.
Fit,
If you
Fit
call
called me out. He's
yourself the
like, Base,
reacher,
you got turbo on Square, bro. You just over there just spamming.
we used to have controllers that had turbos on them that built in.
You remember
turbos.
that? Oh, I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that. Power Glove, all that. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, that was good. We had all the MT making methods back if they would even had something that we could have used it for besides
Hey,
fighting
the
games that
Contra
your
code.
friends wouldn't play. At the Contra code, yes, sir, the Contra code. But thanks a bunch, Freebase. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm hanging out with the fellas, seeing what y'all up to tonight.
Excellent, excellent. We're doing great. I'll speak collectively for everybody when I say we are doing great. Give me a recent W for you that maybe you'd like to flex.
I'm gonna say it's a big flex, huge. It's been slow with the economy here lately, but Freebase today sold about $130,000 worth of heavy machinery. So I was very excited. Yes, sir. Big dub.
Huge flex. Huge flex.
Yeah,
I'd say,
huge.
yeah. Yeah, imagine stacking a couple of those up, couple of weeks of those up. You know, that's
Yes,
not
sir.
a daily thing. You can't expect that daily. But man, if you can get that once a week,
Game changer.
yeah, like yeah, awesome, awesome, well done. And not to sound cheesy, but it sounds dreamy.
Look,
Because I wrote that down. Also
I like
dreamy,
that.
like Hakeem the Dream. Did you get Hakeem?
You know I did. Yes, sir.
Excellent. Did you reply to the Floki tweet that you got Hakeem?
I have not because I've been busy, and I'm glad you reminded me.
All right.
I got on Twitter today, and I saw you and Kinfolk taking pictures, so I like that. But I wasn't on there long. No, sir.
All right. Well, let's make sure to get that done. It takes a second, and apparently you don't even have to have proof. And you're a man of your word. I get it. All right. So all you just got to say is I did. All you got to do is reply, and he's in here too. All you got to click on him, reply I did to his tweet, and you're done. All right. Case closed.
Loki's been running with Base for a while. He knows. He knows.
Good. Good. That's good vibes, like the season 7 vibes. I'm looking forward to season 7. I don't know what's in store.
Who is everybody thinking it's going to be? So are y'all thinking it's going to be Invincible? What y'all think?
It doesn't matter. All that matters is who you think it's going to be.
Well, I want to tell you now. You already know who it's going to be.
Who?
LeBron. They're going to give us a LeBron card because he's an all-time leading scorer. Let's see if it happens.
LeBron level 40. Oh, man.
Let's do it. Let's pay the community for banning everybody and their grandma this year. How about that?
I like that.
You know
like
what I'm
that.
saying? Everybody got stripes this year. No type, shoestrings in your shoes, no socks, blisters, bologna sandwiches. All of us got it.
I like that. I like that. I'm not sure the analogy, but it seems like we're all in this together, right?
It was hard times, T. It was hard times, bro. Playing those no money spent, coming out there with free agent cards, getting killed. Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We came from the bottom, and now we're here, right?
Facts.
That's something that people say.
Right,
and
listen,
something that
I
other
love you,
people
but
should
the
say
missus
more.
is calling me, so I'm gonna be in here listening. Hey, love all y'all.
All right, everybody follow Freebase on Twitter because it's a great transition to Junior. I don't know if Junior's here today. Junior, are you here today?
All in my glory.
All right, I appreciate you staying ready last week. In fact, you stayed so ready. You were just ready to be speaker the entire night. Never spoke, but you were always ready.
Yeah. I thought y'all were gonna take longer, so I went to go take a shower, and I guess as soon as I went to go take a shower, y'all transitioned to me. So
well, that was a long shower because anybody that was here last week knows how many different times we threw it over to you. Check the YouTube video too, because and again, I appreciate you staying ready. That's the thing, but I think that's on me for continuing to make the space longer and longer and longer.
Yeah. So sometimes I just be like, just sitting in the shower and then just like pondering the thoughts.
Oh yeah, me too. While I'm doing the space, sometimes I'm just pondering other things as well, and that's why it ends up being 3 hours. So that's 100% on me.
And then once you know it, 20 minutes turns into, like 45 minutes.
Yep. So give me a recent win for you. Give me a recent win besides being in the space tonight. Give me a recent win.
Recent win. So you know how I've been like telling you in spaces that like environmental science is like the bane of my existence. Well, I aced my final project for it, and now instead of being an A/B honor roll student, I'm an all A honor roll student because it boosted me from like an 89 to a 91.
And
So
even something you didn't like too. Wow, that's even better. It's easy to dominate something that you love, but yeah, something that you said you stated that you hate. Wow.
yeah, it's very easy to dominate something you love. Like Matt Mojo, like very dominates 2K because
There you go.
he just loves 2K. I can hear it in his voice.
No, you don't need to goat Matt Mojo. He's been through enough. He's had a unique week. All right.
I
Back
don't
to
think-
Junior though. Back to Junior. All right. Back to Junior. Okay. We're talking about you and your
Yeah.
win because I'm talking about environmental science. That's awesome. But aside from that, the Floki 40.
Which say?
Did you get Hakeem?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
already
Did you?
sent it to, Floki.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, we got to make sure you get on there
Now it's
because
the waiting
we like seeing that profile pic.
Yeah.
All right. Even if it's a requested speaker, we appreciate that. And coming up, level 40 for season 7. I know there's been a couple of hot names dropped. Who they think it might be? Who do you think it might be?
I have like 3 guesses, and it's all people who have like either bald or like they got a LeBron type like receding hairline or like less hair. And first one's Kobe, just because I've been seeing him like all over the place. And then second, probably Kevin Durant, but I don't know if they would throw in Kevin Durant because I don't know if they would count like what was it 2K21 was like season 9, the Invincible one.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was
That's my
kind of
most
an
spectacle.
afterthought.
Actually, no, I wouldn't be about Kobe because he was the Ascension Award. My knowledge, I'm just like a nerd.
We all are. That's why we're all here. Come on, we support
yeah.
each other. Community.
And then possibly a taco because I don't know, the game's like dying and they need something to, bring in some people. But also, I just think Taco's too big of a pack seller just because height is like the only thing that matters in the game.
Yeah. I like dunking. What about pass accuracy? You think pass accuracy means anything?
I don't think it means anything because a pass accuracy from like a 99 to a 25, like I just see like no difference because I'll see someone with a 99 pass accuracy throw it to the stands and then like someone with like a 50 pass accuracy throw it through like 3 of my defenders.
What about when you're cutting and the guy has to tip it to himself to catch it? Does that drive you nuts? That drives me nuts. Of all the animations, there's like 3 of them, and that's one of them. The tip and the constant. I'm not going to catch it. I'm going to tip it and then catch it. That's
so
what drives me nuts.
animations.
Maybe that's all pass accuracy.
There's so many pass animations that just irk me. But the main thing is when I think everybody's gone through this, but when someone will start cutting when you have a wide open dunk, or when someone starts cutting when they have a wide open 3, so you get a turnover.
Yes. The tween pass that ends up going right to the defender. The cut behind their defender right at the wrong time. I love that. In fact, that's one of my favorite animations.
Yeah,
I never lose my mind about that one.
Because I think they need to make basketball IQ actually mean something. Because then I'll go check. They have a 99 basketball IQ. Like, where's that IQ at?
Mm-hmm. And real quick, I want you to think about what you want to promote for yourself. But one thing I do want to say is happy birthday to Isaac. I know it's his birthday this week. I know Evan, his birthday is coming up too. But that's one thing I have in my notes to make sure if I saw Isaac in the space tonight to make sure to tell him happy birthday.
Happy
but one
birthday
thing I want you
for me too.
Yep, and I know Ramsey's going to say happy birthday as well.
Yep, happy birthday, man.
There you go. And one thing also, Junior, if you could say is your self promo. Reply in the space to self promo. All right, would you do that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I can promote something.
Perfect. Or even if it's another a shout out to somebody else.
The Lakers forgot how to play basketball.
Shout out to the Lakers. There you go.
Speaking of teams that don't know how to play basketball, Ramsey, how about them Heat?
Yes, sir. Listen now.
Conference finals, and they were
giving
you heartaches over
I don't want
semis.
I don't want nobody to pick the Heat. The Heat know what they got to do.
You definitely don't want
Zero
me
dark
picking the
30.
Heat.
Zero
Right?
dark 30.
Yeah, we can't have nobody like
Listen,
searching the Heat. Like,
Listen,
can't
zero dark 30 for that game tomorrow for Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler's
And
probably having 70
listen.
tomorrow.
Mark
Or
my
not.
words. Mark my words. He has been trash all playoffs, and I have been on him
Who?
so bad to shoot. Duncan
Jimmy?
Robinson gonna have his
Oh,
breakout series shooting. Watch what I tell you. He shoots good against the Celtics. Watch what I tell you.
I thought you were about to say that Jimmy Butler has been playing horrible the whole playoffs.
Hey,
No, he's the only reason we're still
he's.
here.
Hey, Junior, maybe Ramsey predicting Duncan Robinson's graduation into superstardom, huh? Maybe that.
I mean, I'm
Do you
pretty
have
sure
a Do you have a
Randy just gets
graduation
anybody on
story?
his tops off.
Do you have a graduation story about Junior? Maybe it was from elementary school to middle school. Maybe it was from middle school to high school. Maybe it was some graduation story. We got to get fancy and dressed up and celebrated, walk the line, maybe.
Actually, I go to a public school, and they could care less about our graduation, so they don't even really call it graduation when you go from like elementary to middle school or anything. The only graduation we get is after senior year.
Okay. Okay, are you ready for yours?
I'm about to go into junior year.
All right, but it's not too early to start planning ahead. You know, thinking about the future, big picture.
Someone called
Plans?
me junior squared.
Oh, I heard you're going to be an environmental scientist when you grow up, though.
Not even in not no that that's
Why did I write that down then? Huh? That's odd. Well, we'll stay tuned on that. Maybe you will be an environmental scientist. I don't know. That's still up in the air. We'll say. How about that?
I have to be getting paid first to go into the field of like I guess biology or whatever, because I'm going into biology next year in my junior year, and actually college biology. That's gonna be so fun.
Are you always going to associate your junior year with 2K24? You think?
Depends if it's good or not.
Okay, I'm just seeing where your vibes are. See if you're optimistic. And that's it. Is depends. That's a loaded question. It depends.
I know someone
so many
who's
things
optimistic about 2K.
Who's that?
I think he knows who he is.
Okay, we'll say Ramsey. Ramsey's optimistic about 2K. How about you? Are you optimistic about the spring? You know, people say spring cleaning, moving forward, summer coming up. Are you
optimistic about everything?
What's coming up this summer? What's your transition from spring? You're out of your sophomore year. There's going to be.
I guess
you walk away from school that day, your sophomore year. What does that next week look like? What does that next month look like for you, Junior?
Next month actually, is gonna be my mom's birth month, so we're so maybe gonna go out to France, and then month after that, still summer, it's gonna be my sister's birthday, and we always do something fun like go to Atlanta or Nashville for there, and then month right after that is my birth month.
Dang! So then, what trips and trips and trips, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good. And so, what does a typical trip to Nashville look like? There's special places you eat, special places you go. Do you catch any games?
No, since it was my sister's birthday and they know nothing about sports, there's not really, and it's on their birthday trip, so we can't really just abandon them on their birthday trip and have me and my mom go, because me and my mom go to 2 or 3 basketball games.
Okay. What about baseball? Is there a common interest? Maybe like bowling, something?
No, not at all.
Maybe that's your goal. Maybe that's your mission plan, to find a common interest, a common activity that y'all can talk smack to each other about. Because that's what it is about.
Talking smack is our common activity. Our family talks the most trash, known to man.
I like that. I like to see. And we're bowling. We bowl a lot and a little bit of golf, but bowling is the big thing where we play and trash talk, and it's a good team building activity, a family building activity.
I love bowling. I went a couple months ago with my friends, and it was so funny.
Oh yeah, what do you bowl? You a straight bowler? Or you have a curve? I'm a straight bowler.
I should go straight. I'm not skilled enough to go curve. I would go gutter ball every single time if I try to go with a curve. Facts.
Yeah, but now I'm too proud to get bumpers. Yep. I have a real small child on my team to get bumpers, and then I'll play under protest. But I'll play a lot better if I have bumpers. That's a thing.
I hope so.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm going to shout you out, Junior. You've been supporting the spaces for a long time, even when you're speaking without speaking.
And I
I
just want to
appreciate
say
it.
that these spaces, and especially talking about Floki, represents why people want to be in the community. Like, there are so many. There are reasons why people. There are a good amount of reasons why some people don't want to be in the community, especially with the toxicity. But just like these spaces and talking with other people who love 2K and dislike 2K and like extremely love 2K, Matt. Sorry,
It is about the community. It is about the community. That's right. And it's more than, and that's what I've always wanted to kind of become, more than just 2K, because we can't talk about the same game every week for 2 hours. We can't. And that's any game. But we can talk about each other for months on end when there is so-called dead time, dead game time, or waiting for the next game to come out, because of the people in this community, because of the stories. And I meant it when I put in the space tweet that we are the content, that you are the content. Because it's not about what SIGs are coming out. It's not really about. Season 7 level 40 is going to come out. Okay, cool. Play for 6 weeks. Okay, season 8 level 40. Okay, cool. It's more about the community, the relationships we can build, the affiliates we can build. This community made me an affiliate with it. I had the worst audio. My audio was headache inducing. Probably, it was terrible. It was terrible. And I was affiliate. And then you see more stories like that. And you see, people supporting each other, like Evan supporting Isaac. Evan, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Great. I appreciate you speaking. I think this is the first time I got to speak to you.
Yes, it is. It is.
Yeah. And I know your birthday is around the same time, right? Did it happen or is it coming up?
Yeah, it happened last week.
Last week. All right. Anything good?
Nothing much really. I just enjoyed it and just got to
Welcome
enjoy
to
some
adulthood.
fresh air.
Welcome to adulthood, my man. You're never getting any good birthday presents ever again.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yep. No, we only get that when we're young. That's it. And then birthdays are just another fun day, right? To celebrate with friends. So give me another recent win for you besides your birthday.
Like what happens for me this week?
Yep. Anything, the best thing that's happened. That's something that makes you smile.
Let's see. Me and Isaac had the 8-pin or more pin challenge tonight bowling.
For your bowling sweat. Okay.
Yeah,
How'd that go?
Got a 200. Actually, I got a 218 on my last game, but I almost had a 300.
188 is my best ever. And you're flirting with a 300?
Well, I'm trying to get there, but Isaac's been getting a shocker already. I know he's going to be shocked when we talk.
Okay, I like that. So you guys in a league, or you just play Tuesdays, or what's
we do
that look
Tuesdays
like?
at the Holiday Lanes Bowling Alley in Oklahoma City.
Nice. I like that. Bowling sweats. So when you're not sweating on the bowling alley, are you playing a little 2K?
Yeah, I do. I played 2K15 on my PS4.
All right. Did you play any of 2K23?
Not yet that I'm aware of. No.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'd stick to bowling as well, because that's where you can go out, you can have fun, you can sweat. There's rewards. There are people cheering for you.
Oh, yes.
You got your buddy Isaac. Who's the better bowler, you or Isaac?
Well, we're both pretty good because we like to have a little fun and see who has the best aiming strategy.
Okay. Oh, are you a straight bowler or a curve bowler?
I sometimes go straight, but of course he likes to do the little spin at the end.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of show off, isn't it? The little spin at the end.
Yeah.
I like that little wink to the bowling pins at the end of the lane. Yeah, I'm not good enough for that.
Yeah. But he'll tell you all about it when he pops on.
Okay, yeah, and even if he, I know it's his birthday, so he's probably partying. So even if next week he can tell me about the birthday too.
Yeah,
so no pressure at all. So in fact, Isaac, yeah, don't talk tonight. No, it's your birthday tonight. No talking tonight. Next week, I'd like to hear a rundown of your birthday for sure. because Evan, we're already at 8 o'clock my time, so you're close to the ending it. So, but I appreciate you speaking.
No
So
problem.
if
That's
you
why
had to
I'm here
pick,
for you guys.
if you were playing 2K23 and you were going to play season 7 and you wanted to get the top card, what card would you want that to be? Like what player? Like
I'm
top
not
player, like maybe
sure.
your favorite player ever?
Oh, for me, I love Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Okay. Shay, yeah, I just pulled Shay recently. Yeah, that would be a nice little level 40 reward.
Yeah, that could be a big
Okay.
boost.
Oh yeah, and he's a good card too. Okay, and then so are you anywhere else besides Twitter? If you could shout yourself out, would it, or is Twitter your main place?
It's just Twitter for me.
Okay, I like that. I love Twitter. I'm a big fan of Twitter.
Yeah, the spaces are
Right.
fun.
Yeah, awesome. I thank you for supporting them.
You're
And also
welcome.
we're talking about like graduations.
Oh, yeah.
Have you participated in a graduation?
Yeah, I did.
Mm.
I graduated in 2017 at Southmore High School, where I went to.
Okay. And how was that? Was that nerve-wracking? Was it exciting? What did that look like?
It was a mix of both, but it was pretty cool. I got to be a manager for sports.
Okay, what sport?
I did football for 2015 to 2016 and softball from 2016 to 2017.
Okay, what was the hardest part about being a manager?
Well, football was probably the trickiest because we had to go to 2 playoff games and they were really close.
Oh, okay. And you got to keep everybody in line, all equipment ready, everything. You got to keep everybody
and
ready,
get the
right?
team fired up for game days.
Yeah, so not only do you have to stay ready, you have to keep everybody else ready. Yeah, that's respect, my dude. Respect. Team managers don't get enough credit, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we can agree on that. Team managers don't get enough credit.
Yeah.
Okay. So spring coming up, new things coming. I know you guys are bowling. Anything else coming up this spring that's got you excited?
Well, my parents are going to go out of town this week. Of course, they've got to go to a concert in California, but I'm just going to be home alone and watch some NBA playoffs.
Okay. Home alone, watching playoffs. Is that trouble? Is that going to be trouble or no? You can keep things pretty low
I got
key?
it. I can handle anything.
Are you and Isaac going to tear up the house?
No. And speaking of Isaac, he's here now.
Hey!
Isaac, are you and Evan going to tear up the house or what?
Oh, I don't think that will ever happen.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll stay tuned, won't we? We'll stay tuned and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thanks for talking, Isaac. I'm going to finish up with Evan, though, because he's got a couple more. He's actually got one more question. All right?
All right.
Evan, you ready?
Yes, sir. Bring it on.
Okay, I need you to shout out somebody. It can be anybody, verbally, and then maybe even after you're done speaking, put it in the replies in the space for the shout out. So that way it's written down and in spoken word as well.
So you want me to just pick like a random person?
No, and not a random person. Anybody that you think, hey, I'd like to thank them for anything.
Oh,
shout them out for doing something good.
Okay. I want to thank my Ramsey for being a good person for joining, and of course, I want to thank my buddy Isaac for being always there to join in on the fun and have a good time to listen in.
Nailed it. Thanks a bunch for being a first-time speaker, Evan. That's you want to intro?
Welcome, and thanks for the follow.
Help me intro Isaac. Tell him happy birthday, of course, and then ask him about his recent win for me, would you?
All right, Isaac, you're up next. So introduce yourself and what is your biggest win, my man?
Hey, I'm Isaac. My biggest win is having the really good birthday.
Okay. What was the best part about the birthday?
Getting the new Xbox Series X.
Sheesh, okay. Yeah, that's a huge tubby. All right. That's best birthday ever, I'd say.
Yeah.
But so on that Xbox Series X, did you get level 40 Hakeem?
I did. Because it's connected with my same account.
Perfect. Isn't that nice how they update and it can just transfer accounts in the different boxes but same account? That's pretty handy. Pretty handy. So did you respond to the Floki tweet about level 40?
I did.
Nice. What about season 7 coming up? Who are you thinking level 40 is going to be?
I'm either thinking it could either be Kobe Bryant or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem.
Yeah,
Oh.
little Skyhook.
Yeah, oh, for sure, for sure. The Yow Stopper finally that we've all been waiting for.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. Okay. So is I know that you're kind of on Twitch a little bit too, but if you wanted to promote yourself, would you say that Twitter is the best place to find you?
Twitter is the best place to find me.
Okay, so go ahead and drop your Twitter link, and you and Evan too, Twitter link in the replies, just to get, a little more community building. That's what it is. Community, even though you don't have to stream, you don't have to be streaming to be part of the community. I think we've all seen that.
You know it.
Okay, and so spring's coming up. We're talking about graduations. Have you ever been part of a graduation?
I have back at Southmore during 2018.
Okay. Were you nervous or how did that look? Were you excited? Were you ready for it?
I was like really ready with it, and I had like everything planned. Like had my family and some cousins.
Okay. And then a big party afterwards or no?
Yeah, got to
Okay.
McDonald's.
There you go. Is it going to be like a big party like you and Evan this weekend or no?
We're thinking about maybe one day going to see a movie.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Getting out in town. Yeah, now that COVID's gone, it's nice to get out and enjoy things like that, like movies and restaurants and bowling.
Yeah.
The things we miss out on.
It is
All right.
the best things.
Especially in the spring when you've been cooped up all winter, getting out in the spring. So are you thinking about any outdoor activities coming up this spring?
Thinking about maybe one day going fishing.
Fishing? Okay. That's good. The fishing is fun. Fishing you can get way into. There's all different kinds of fish, all different kinds of gear. Any hobby that has gear, I think, is addictive because you always want more gear. You always want more lures. It keeps you going out on the lake.
You got to be ready for it.
You got to be ready, and you got to be ready to shout out, especially in this community. We've seen that, Isaac. You're great at shout outs. You're great at being shout outs in Twitch. So if you had to shout somebody out, and after he's done speaking, if you'll put it in the replies as well, if you had to shout somebody out verbally, who would you shout out?
I would shout out Ramsey for always being in there, and I would also shout out to Smoke Gareth. He's been doing much grinding on different games.
Oh yeah, that's right. The variety streamers are the best because then there's no dead time. Because if one game is lacking something, you just hop on another game.
Yeah,
that's all you do. That's all you do.
That's way.
And that's great shout outs, Isaac. Thanks a ton. And then not to put Freebase on the spot, but if you are off the phone, I have a favor to ask you.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Freebase, okay, you're free. All right, Isaac, will you introduce Freebase as tonight's closer?
Sure. What? All right, Freebase, are you ready?
Let's go, babe.
Let's do it.
Perfect. And Ramsey, can I turn the time over to Freebase, or is there anything in replies that needs to be coming up? Anything I've missed? Because I missed a lot. Ramsey, you there?
He's on the phone with them females. You know that.
He is too. He is. We got the Henny. All right. Okay. Even better. Freebase. I appreciate it. We are way over time. Dad Bod Joe, sorry. I'm trying not to have people start after 8 o'clock my time because we're almost getting into 3 hours on the last couple. But come back next week, please, and you'll be at the top of the list, I swear. But we're going to shut things down. I'm going to check the internet, see if I'm allowed to play 2K tonight, see if I'm getting gate kept. But I'm also in no hurry, Freebase. You got all the time in the world.
Oh, no.
But I'm going to mute,
you know how
I'm going to mute
now.
my mic. I'm going to mute my mic, and you can say whatever you want for as long as you want. And I'm going to thank you for your time, and I'm going to thank everybody else here for their time.
Beautiful, fellas. We got a good little family in here. We got all the kin people. I see Floki. I see Fit still in here. Mojo. Everybody's in here. I love all y'all, bro. This is the best the community's ever been, all time. This is the closest it's ever been because of the space, because of co-op, all these great things. And won't keep it PG, but I have been drinking, fellas. So I don't know how long I'm gonna go, Tim. To be honest with you, because I want to keep it PG. But if I keep going, I'm gonna get into my Lil Wayne shit, and I don't want to do that. But no, I don't know what else to say. I gotta have a script, fellas. I'm freestyling it, and I'm falling right now. T, you must be over there hitting them platinums right now. That's what the whole damn thing was. You went and grabbed them platinums real quick. Let me let Bass run that mouth because that's what he does. Let me get my drink on. So I know you and Ramsey's over there playing a drinking game on the slick on y'all's iPhone right now. That's exactly what's going down. And Mojo, I think you in on it too. You look guilty too. I know Fit is. Fit's over there. He's got them damn shotgun and beers and shit. Right guy, I don't trust you. I know you over there. You got some illegal substances. I know you got something. I know you do. Well, fellas, I'm gonna tap out because I'm getting a little parched myself talking about all these alcoholic beverages, and I love all y'all. Y'all all are goats, bro. Y'all be easy. T, it's back to you. I know we finna go watch your stream. Everybody be easy. Mojo, whenever you want to go to these streets, bro, go take everybody's tennis shoes, headbands, and gold teeth out their mouth. Call me. I'm ready. I'll let you boy.
What can I say but thank you to everybody that has participated in the 28 spaces. We're trying to get the logo. I know it's a shot in the dark, but hey, the community makes me up my goals. So thank you. Subscribe to YouTube. We're trying to get to the next goal. Thank you again.